upstairs is going on seemingly unaware as he slowly takes a breath and looks at you all. Okay. I. Where are my notes? These are not my. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Apologies. The wrong document opened.
Don't worry, it happens.
Listen. Her ladyship, Chiamnam, arrived here to my understanding a little over a fortnight ago. I believe I heard it was to discuss some dealings or some such matter, much like myself. I had hoped to speak with her to potentially see if I could not make some agreeable terms, perhaps a agreement between our houses, but by some ill luck, she was crossing the Great Bridge to the throne hall, and it seems rebellious peasants were doing some business or other there at the same time. And she was caught up in a fight between them and the Dwarven King's royal golden god. I presume them Goliath. Nothing else has such a size and strength of frame to handle such weapons. This alone are the size of a horse. But no, that I do not know what went down. I only know this third-hand account at best. It is very difficult to inquire as to such matters. He looks down at you, Philum. His Majesty Lockham is in a volatile state.
Could you be more detailed?
I do not understand. He looks at you, Lily. If I might be so inclined as to speak frank, I do hope you will not find offense at the language I'm about to use.
Oh boy, I hope not, for your sake, but go ahead.
He kind of blinks at your frankness and is just like, yes, the king is mad, is simplest way I can explain it.
Tell that to someone who doesn't already know. Why do you think I'm here?
Like, talking to 3 people at the same time, he'll be negotiating policy, discussing logistics, and then he's convinced the shadows are trying to kill him.
So
He doesn't trust anything or anyone, and it has taxed all of my skill and grace and social ability to maintain even a thread-thin line of trust in him. I'm trying to get at is, you will never be allowed to enter into the throne, but I through great effort, have learned the maddening schedule of the tax deliveries. It changes constantly in the most esoteric manners, but I know when the next one is. And with my ample coffers, as you can see, he holds up the lantern to reveal chests and crates of golds and other valuables. I could make a sizable gift, big enough for you to hide amongst and get into the hall. Beyond that, I cannot aid you. I do not know where in that labyrinth her ladyship might be, but from what I have gathered, the fight left her gravely injured, and I do not think such a delicate young maiden as herself would last long.
Right, right. So the question then becomes, if you're willing to do this for us, how do we know you're just gonna stay put like I told you to?
I will
Oh, that's the
agree
easy one.
to the terms you set forth. Lest my brain rupture out my skull. You
Oh,
have
good.
said we shall all return together to the Pride Lands, and so, for my own sake, I shall endeavor to return to the Pride Lands with you.
The king will be good to hear that when we seek justice.
However, do note, should you all perish, I feel I am not under any obligation to further go along with these terms.
Understandable.
I mean, I can't argue there. I wouldn't be present
You have
anymore,
a
you
point.
know.
So
All right.
I'd like to make sure that you will make no attempt to warn warn the Dwarvish King or anything like that, and impede our attempts.
Have you
Oh
not
yeah.
heard what I am saying? The man
His
is
brain will
mad.
explode if he does.
No, I mean, I didn't ask him to not rat us out. He could do that for fun.
I
I mean, if
he
he does
looks at you
anything
all
counter to
with
our
kind
interests,
of a
like
look of
his
shock on his
head,
face. Do you not understand what I am saying? If so much as a whisper of I was even talking to others about him were to reach his ear, I would have my head on a platter.
Oh, I see. It doesn't matter
Oh.
who it is. It's just
have
as
you
if you were. Oh
seen?
yeah, you're fucked, buddy.
Have ye seen the king as of late?
Oh, that is a good question.
Like
Last I saw him,
physically?
I last I saw last I it was enough, stop it. I am trying to eat what? I said enough. I am helping you.
Well, I don't think I told him he couldn't talk about that.
It was a
You don't have to be super specific. Just the ballpark figure will suffice.
I've been in correspondence. I've attended his meetings. I've done negotiations with him since her ladyship's arrival. I can I not? Something's I can't remember. I've seen his face. I can't. You actually see as he falls
the
to his
Icker?
knees.
I was gonna say, are we seeing this black goo appear again all of a sudden?
No, nothing seems to be echoing or oozing.
Interesting.
Oh, this is something different. But
Oh boy,
the
this
the,
don't
de-
bode
the
well.
specific detail of it's as if three people are. He's talking to three people at a time. That might explain why the fucking requests have been so chaotic.
It would make sense.
Oh yeah.
What I want to know is what he is physically looking like, the color of his skin, mayhaps.
It's no more, enough. I don't understand you. You wish me aid you, but you.
Hey, buddy, this
Are you
part's not
saying
me.
there is something compelling you to not answer?
Not. What foul sorcery you are employing here?
Wow,
Okay,
Catalog, he really
so
wants answers.
it seems there are two conflicting powers at play here, which doesn't bode well, because one of them's probably from the king.
Yeah, something that seems to have sworn him to a silence that's whether
Which means
just silence or
now
they've
you see
changed something.
what I've been fearing is that he might say that the king has had a bit of a golden hue to his skin as of late, which would indicate, mountain sickness, the dwarvish gold fever, if you know what I'm saying.
What, they replace their skin with gold?
No, it's when a dwarf hoards a lot of gold. Because you see, we're made of stone. You see, or that's how it translates from dwarvish. It's the more minerals we're around, the more their qualities we take in. You see. So what do you think happens to a dwarf's ambition and greed when he takes in a lot of gold?
Oh.
He goes, you see, a bit crazy. So you see, what I'd been fearing, being appointed grudge bearer and all, because I believe, if I remember right, a long time ago, there was another king who got the gold fever and a grudge bearer had to go slap him silly.
So you're mostly worried that this is a
What
repeat.
I've been worried is that it would be something like that, because the crazy behavior of the king does line up that he is trying to do the gold fever thing of hoarding more gold. But what Mr. Dumb is here saying?
But rather done,
It,
the 17th head of the Rather Doom
elbow,
Estates.
Question.
elbow, shut up.
Does
What
mountain
he is
sickness
saying
What?
could be more
Wait,
cultish
wait, one sec.
behavior.
Wait. Lily asked a question. I'm
well
trying to answer. What did you say,
no, it's
Lily?
okay. I guess the question was for Feargrim more specifically because Razadun mentioned that one of the things the king was paranoid about specifically were the shadows getting him. Is that an element of mountains under the mountain sickness?
Not that I recall off the top of my head.
So it might be that, but it could also be multiple things. Not only he has this mountain sickness, but something else is dark and
Cultists and the gold fever. Oh, jeez, that'd be a combo I'd hate to be seeing.
Yeah, cultist activity might be a part of it.
Because what's he saying about, he's seen his face but he can't recall it? Where have we seen that before with the cults?
Oh,
We've first-hand experience with that, haven't we?
yeah, no, we do.
what would the goal be for the cultists to build an army of giant dwarves?
Well,
I don't know if that's necessarily the cultists or just the gold fever making the king want to protect his hoard.
well, remember, Pyro just kind of grabbed her book and looked through it a bit. Catalogy did mention something about those. Something about profane age. Something about these are something about this golden army of his is unusual beyond measure.
I mean, also, we don't know if the king is, like, in the cult or anything, or that he is seeing cults everywhere. I mean, it could just be the gold fever, and the king is going a little mad, and then some other culty thing is just going on with Dumb here.
Okay, I found the thing, Kaguge said. I've combed through notes and scraps, papers and letters written, most all burned. Pieces crafted are for the golden royal knights I have learned. A terrible plan to incite awe and fright, an ancient power from a land long scorned. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Yes, hello, what's up?
Shall be quite frank, I know not of what this cult or any such horrendous business you might be referring to. I came to this hold purely seek to do business dealings.
Listen,
Trade
it's not worth
agreements.
you lying through your teeth with that one. We
I was gonna
know
say,
you've
could
had
we
business
make an
dealings with the
insight check?
abolitionists. We know that the abolitionists have had dealings with the cults. Therefore, you, by proxy, in the very least, have had dealings with cults.
Okay, 1 second. Really, yes, you may make that check. Fielgum, Ratherdune looks at you. What? I am gravely disturbed that you would think I would have some form of dealings with a
Hold
cult.
on, I gotta add to
That's
that.
madness. I
That's a
don't.
total of a 27 with a
Okay,
10,
with
I
a
believe.
27 insight check, it's difficult to read him exactly. He's in a lot of pain and clearly under a lot of stress from multiple surfaces, but
Yeah.
you can tell his shock and reaction to being accused of dealing with cults is genuine.
Well,
Interesting.
let me put it this way: if you're not lying, then the abolitionists have played you like a fucking fiddle, haven't they? You little shit.
I know that there are forces that are acting against the king. That can be expected when one has
Look,
run so poorly as he.
Well, that's an
But
look,
opinion.
we have people flying both your banner and the abolitionist banner in the same place. That clearly says yet that you're in bed with them. Don't try and wriggle your way around it with some sort of legalese speak.
I am a businessman. I am a landlord. I work with trade deals. I work with mercantile groups. I work with guilds. I am seeking to expand my fortune. I am seeking to expand my lands. What I am not seeking is something so woefully foolish as to align with some damned cultist group that would seek nothing but the destruction of all. How can I expand my wealth if there is no more wealth to be expanded? I would not be so foolish as to align myself with any organization that openly seeks to antagonize the High King herself. Such would be suicide in business and life, and
You're
I
right.
am no such
And
fool.
you're lucky we're taking you back alive then, because you'll be having a heck of a lot of denouncing to do.
And you should know that even if you don't associate with them, they're sure as hell associating with you. And they're taking this opportunity of unrest that, whether or not you want to consciously admit to it, you've created via your influence. And they're running with the reins. And they're gonna tear that city apart, which is part of the reason you are gonna be stood before justice and the king.
Actively tearing it apart last we left.
If the king's poor rule has led to various elements of uprising within his holds, that is not my fault. I am just a businessman.
So you agree? You
Let's
were in
see
the
that
business
hold
of
up in court. We know
destabilization
a
so that you could
very good
benefit.
lawyer.
That's also true. Well, she might not work for us anymore if we tell her you're alive, but we'll not tell her that part.
Oh,
You know,
we don't
I-
need to tell her that part.
Do you want to stand here all day arguing over some trifling, unfavorable results down in the southern lands? Or do you wish to continue on with your fool-headed mission of entering the king's throne hall?
We should get
I could
to
go
it.
either way.
Let's not
We'll have time
prolong
for
this.
both.
We
But
can
let's start with the throne
we can
hall.
argue about all this on the way back to the Southlands.
That's true. It does take a little while to travel. And we're going to need
He
to have something for the conversation.
he slowly stands up and reaches into his vest and pulls out a bell, which he rings, then rings again, then looks up at the thick stone ceiling. Plus, you dwarves and your overly thick floors.
Be careful lest I take offense to that.
Right. My apologies.
I wish you could see the shit-eating grin on my face right now.
He slowly walks up to the stairs. Slowly walks up the stairs. Opens the door, then rings the bell again. A moment later, you see a servant appear. You go, get some of the other staff and get the large ons, the very large ons.
Full, but I understand.
And then he looks back at you.
I'm small for my size.
All right. The one. No, no. I would only ask that you not mention my name, holdings, estate, or in any regard encounters here with you, or we shall all die for your foolhardy, insane plan.
We will do what we can to make sure nobody knows that you so graciously that helped us today.
What follows is the servants arrive with large awns. These are very large awns that are over 6 feet tall.
If anything, I'd rather leave you out of it completely and say that we come up with this plan all on our own.
The gold from the treasury is carried out, and each of you is instructed to sit in a half pill filled on, and then you're given a bowl which more gold is filled with, creating the illusion of a full clay jar of gold. You are then shifted and moved onto a large, heavily armored cart. It is pulled by multiple guards with full-faced helms, over 2 dozen of them, to pull this heavy iron carriage as these jars, along with a few other boxes and crates of gold, are loaded up, along with more of the same. Fiogum, you can feel your skin. It's not an itching, it's not a goosebumps, but it's a strange, almost like sticky sensation as your skin is touching so much gold all around you.
You.
That's not good. Maybe we should have swaddled you in a blanket.
You are all side by side. You, that's my notes. Okay. Moving into the distance across the lake, you see a glow of lights from the far end. Massive tunnel looms. At the entrance is a large statue of Moradin holding a warhammer. Upon its face, one of the tenets of Moradin, the fundamental laws that form Dwarven society. This one reads, anything worth doing is worth doing right. Entering the tunnel is a truly cavernous hall of colossal pillars holding the vaulted ceiling carved high over. Oh, sorry. Carved high over 100 feet tall. These pillars are carved into the forms of kings and heroes of old, holding weapons outstretched. Another statue of Morden a short ways into the tunnel, with another tenet carved on its hammer's face. From these massive weapons, crystal chandeliers cast a myriad light of ever-shifting hues across the golden-laid, deep jade tilework. Set into the stone base of the statue are countless smaller life-size statues made of various stones and metals and ivory, displays of weapons and globes, intricate miniature recreations of battlefields, cities, and all manners of important events, both good and bad. The piles of treasures grow larger and larger the closer to the great doors at the far end you travel, transitioning from carefully arranged displays that show the wealth, pride, and history of Morden's people in equal parts splendor and respect, to carelessly piled gold coins, armor, jewelry, and more, hoards that serve no purpose other than massive heaps of wealth. Standing next to the entrance to the throne hall is a massive bronze and brass statue of a strange design that doesn't match the form of any creature you know. Then the cart stops. You have reached the entrance to the king's throne. The great doors begin to heave open. And as the massive stone panels begin to part, a near blinding golden light from within is revealed. And then the clank of metal and hoof strike pavement. The fog presses in like cotton. Thick, suffocating, blinding. The world 10 feet beyond you simply doesn't exist. Your lungs burn. The air smells of iron and smoke. The street lamps flicker weakly, their glow swallowed by the mist.
God,
You don't
it's corporate
remember
shit.
how you got here. You remember a light. You remember a deep, rasping sound. You remember screaming. A bell tolls in the distance, long, hollow, and deeply wrong. Something in that sound claws at your nerves. It's cry or a mourning. You run. You don't know from what. You don't know to where. You only know if you stop, it will find you.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
Very.
You all continue a run. You do not know if it is from fear, from urgency, with a purpose. You only know that to each your own reasoning, you must keep going. what do you all do?
Weren't we here to kill the king? What the fuck is this place?
Pilgrim, as you say that out loud, you suddenly feel pain. Putting a hand to your face, you see your lip is split deep.
Fire is just holding onto Lily as she runs, just like, no questions, keep up.
Well, you heard the dragon.
It's not like we can't talk and move at the same time.
Pilgrim
I
and
don't like it.
Pyle, both of you say that, but it is difficult to speak. You are so out of breath, so worn down, and you're realizing your calves burn, your feet are in such pain. Every breath of this thick fog, tainted with the heavy smell of rust, of iron, of mildew, is suffocating you almost, but you must
Ew.
keep pressing forward.
I swear, if that asshole set us up.
I mean, there's probably no way, right?
I mean, there's like probably a 1 in 10 odds, but yeah, it's fine.
And Lily, as you say that, your voice sounds weird, nasally, almost constricted, and as you reach up, your nose is broken badly.
Oh,
Ow,
what?
bro.
The fuck is going on?
Lily like pulls her hand down and sees what I'm assuming is a large amount of blood. Guys, I don't think we're the place we thought we were anymore.
You
Ow.
think? I don't know how we even got here, but I don't like it.
And then you feel your ears perk up as though you're hearing something, but you can't be certain. Everyone, could you give me a perception check?
Yes.
Ooh,
Okay.
boy.
Yes. We'll have to roll. Let's see.
That is dirty 20.
Oh, that is a natural 20 with a so that would be like a 30.
17.
Okay,
Woohoo.
you all hear it.
Big news, big news. I don't think
Faintly,
Lily's done that before.
You suddenly abruptly stop. You don't even realize you've done it, but you stop as a reaction to something. And for just the faintest second, you hear it. Footsteps that stop almost imperceptibly after yours, but there nonetheless. It's found you again.
Shit.
I don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is, but I say we fight it.
You move as one. You don't discuss, but you are all on the ground, back to back. It's the only way to make sure, but you don't even know why. You don't know how you know this. Your eyes are scanning the mist. Up and down, side to side, as you're all slowly walking in a tight circle to make sure nothing escapes your view. And then you see it. Something moves past the bushes. Then you hear it. Heavy, slow sound, a large metallic object dragging across wet concrete. Then, Kyle, you see it. The impossibly still form, the massive bony hand for the fog, fingers much too long, gripped around that massive metal cleaver. The
Oh
arm seeming to disappear back
no!
down into the mist.
Oh, not this shit again.
I wasn't gonna say it, but are you pyramid heading us right now?
What are you talking about? This doesn't say Pyramid Head Encounter.
This says spooky guy in a totally foggy area, and you may not have to pay for your sins. Totally
Not like
different than
Pyramid Head,
Pyramid
though.
Head. Oh.
Totally not Pyramid Head Encounter. Yes,
Legally
of course.
distinct.
Legally
No, of
distinct.
course not. Of course not.
DM's
Look
frantic
at this. This
scribble.
doesn't say Pyramid Head Encounter.
Yes, it does.
Pyramid Head Encounter. Sure, okay. Ah,
So
God
the-
damn
the thing
it.
more would be if it had
Catalogue shows
a
us her
giant
journal,
dick
looks
on
at it,
side.
tears out the page, then shows it back to us again.
Looks at her
Wait,
storybook,
are we in a
sighs.
catalog journal?
No, I think this is
No.
worse.
This is probably
Oh,
worse,
geez.
yeah.
I think this is much worse.
I'm only revealing
Seriously,
this
it's so
because I thought it was too
disorienting.
funny not to.
It was very
That is fair. That is fair.
Fair.
Slayer. I will say
It's
that.
just that
That
when
is
you
fair.
do stuff like this, it's very disorienting.
Yes, no, it is.
So, since we're taking a moment to talk about it, I decided while I was laying in bed thinking about the campaign that, this is what the campaign was meant to be all along, and I really wanted to embrace what it had intended to be.
You wanted a Silent Hill / Resident Evil style campaign.
Well, yes and no. I wanted a dark campaign that was more mystery and psychological than, straight up combat.
No,
Sounds
that's
like Silent
fair.
Fair
Hill.
enough.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Excuse me.
Okay, when are we
I
gonna
would
run
argue that D&D
into...
is not very suited towards that, though.
I've realized that.
You'd
that.
want to run more Call of Cthulhu for that, honestly.
I would be down for a My Own Kingdom Call of Cthulhu style campaign.
Mood.
Okay. So now that we've discussed that,
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Getting back
something
into it.
The iron is feeling like it's coalescing in your mouth now. You can taste the blood. Kyle, you stop. You're looking at it.
I mean, that's normal for a dwarf.
It won't move so long as you're looking at it.
So what we do is we back away very slowly.
Once we back up too far, the fog will disguise it.
And then it will move in closer to us, and then we'll see it again, and it'll stop.
This thing seems a bit too smart for that.
You all give me a survival check.
Oh boy, howdy, I could sure try.
Oh, phew.
Oof. A 2 on the die.
7.
We've got a total of 19.
Total of 12 for Miss Lily of the Mystic Bear.
Uh-oh.
12, 7. Okay. Yogum, with your 19, suddenly you don't understand why, you don't understand how. But you grab Lily and you immediately hunch down as low as you can into the door with her.
Where are we going?
Suddenly, you remember it won't leave until it's done. It needs to attack before it will go. But now that you've seen it, you know where it will come from.
Yakram, I don't know what any of that means. Why are we in the bush?
Because we know where it's gonna strike, and we're gonna hope that it doesn't hit us.
Okay.
Philum, you feel your cut lip again, and you recall you were slow last time. You managed to jump out of the way, but you were slow and it almost got you. And as you remember this, you look at Lily, her broken nose, when it had been hurt on. She got down fast enough, but landed hard on that rock she hadn't seen in the puddle.
It's the only one standing up.
And you look at Pio and you realize Pio needs to close her eyes.
Pyre, I'm gonna ask you to give me a nice draconic blink for me, okay?
Not blinking. So long as I can see it, it won't move.
It's going to attack. I would suggest you close your eyes.
Fire will just. I'll just take a deep breath, growl as she does it.
When you close your eyes, you can hear it. The sound of metal wrenching through stone masonry, the sound of water rushing through a tunnel. And you count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at 5, please give me a dexterity saving throw as you throw yourself to the ground as you can feel the wind of it nicking against your skin.
18.
You manage to dive down. It only deals a glancing blow. You only take 6 slashing damage. You are now at 24 HP.
Okay, wow.
Oh my, we've changed things very quickly.
Okay.
This is a very big transition in scene.
I know it's abrupt. I put a lot of thought into it, though.
Okay,
I
okay.
believe you.
I'm trusting you.
We're
We're
trusting
trusting
you.
you. We trust you. You know what you're doing.
Makes me wonder what HP I'm at.
Pyro just swears softly as she just.
After a moment, it's gone. It's completely still again. Its form has snaked back into the fog. You know, at least for now, you'll be safe.
All right, time to move.
Right.
Okay, making haste. Not the actual spell though, just you know.
A
Fine.
short while later, you come across the scene you see now. This heavy, fog-laden town.
Fine.
You find yourself slowing down. You don't know if you're just too exhausted to keep going, but you feel out of the woods here. At the very least, you probably won't have to encounter that.
Safe for now, I think.
Then let's find a good spot to hole up and get some
Yeah.
rest.
Maybe we could fix some of these uh broken appendages like the nose and the lip. Lips aren't appendages. Yeah, it's fine, you get it.
Yeah, fixing a nose is not nice, but we'll see what we can do.
I'd argue right now my lips feel like appendages.
Very funny, Fiergrim.
Oh man. Okay, well,
Oh,
Huh?
because lips are the attachment point to your skin, an organ, by the definition of an appendage as something connected to or coming off of an organ, lips do count as an organ. I mean, as an appendage.
oh, incredible. Let's fix appendages. Oh, sorry.
I guess. Okay.
Well, it does note there is a separate appendage for things like limbs and feelers, which lips do not qualify under.
Okay.
Well, there you go. You learn something
Excellent.
new every day.
Yeah, you
You-
learn something new every day.
You stop in this village.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can help us feel any better while we rest.
Pyre will attempt to join in the making sure everyone's feeling better.
You look in your sack, and there it is, the last roll.
Fuck. Pyre will look.
You remember deciding to not eat it the night before so that you could give it to the party in the morning.
Pyre just looks at it, sighs a little before she just nods, breaks it in half, and hands the other halves to them. Come on, you guys, eat up.
This is all we got.
That's all that's left.
Fuck, what the hell happened?
Wish I could tell you.
Virgo,
I don't
as you
know.
say that, what happened? Please give me a history check.
Memory's foggy.
Man. 7.
You don't question what happened. You just take the bread and start eating it.
Would I be able to attempt to cast magic here?
You may attempt to cast magic heal.
Okay. I think if Lily was starting to uh really get wind that this is a bad situation, she would start attempting to get all of us in, like, relatively speaking, a 10-foot circle. And she's going to take a stick or something off the ground and start slowly drawing this large 10-foot radius of a circle. And I would basically just like to attempt to cast magic circle to protect us from the following types of creatures: uh fiends, undead, celestials, elementals, fae, I think. Basically,
Bears.
we're just, yeah, we're making an anti-sea bear circle, and if they try and attack us in our anti-sea bear circle, they'd have a disadvantage, but I don't know if it would work.
Anti-sea bear circle.
And what
That
level
was an
spell is that?
oval. It has to
third
be
level
a
spell.
circle.
This is the
Anti-sea bear
description if
circle.
you would like it.
Oh dear. Okay.
It does say, it says choose one or more of the following, and it doesn't seem to have a limit because the at higher levels it just makes the duration longer. So I would, because Lily isn't really sure what this is, include all of them in her little as she
Okay.
makes the routes across the
You
circle.
have
Again,
made this
potentially an
circle.
aberration.
You,
Yeah,
however,
it might not be included in here.
do not know
It could well not
if
be
it
included.
works.
It brings Lily a little bit more peace of mind to know her
Better
Well,
friends
safe
it
than
have a
brings him
sorry.
more than it
safe
does.
safe circle.
Very
I pray to
catalogue.
Catalogue, but you know,
You
I'm
have
sure the
your God, I
effect will
have
be fine.
mine.
Okay.
Is
Could
there anything else you
I?
are like? Oh yes.
Sorry, I just because Pyre reached into her bag. I would like to just look in on my personal things to see if there's anything different than what I expect.
Lily, you open your bag and you're confused at first. You pull out page, another page. It's just more pages. They are old, tattered, stained. There's nothing on them, but that's what they are.
Guys, check this out. I have no idea. It's just a bunch of old paper. Lily's like holding it up to the if there's light.
I'll just kind of look at them, very confused. Why are you carrying a bunch of paper?
Well, normally I'd think it would be to talk to Catalogue, but this is different paper than what I expected. This is just
this
loose
looks...
old paper.
Yeah,
And there's
where's
just
your
more and
book?
more of it.
And under the
I don't
paper, you
know.
find a piece of chalk, Bard's feather quill. You find some charcoal mixed with something you can't tell. You find berries. You find a stick burnt at one end.
Yeah,
Could
why?
How
you
strange.
give me
Inspection.
an insight check? Or, if you would, a history check.
We'll see. It's a 10 on the die, but let's see. If we do insight, it's a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
History, it would be 15.
Mm-hmm. Your mind is Loli, but as you're looking at this, you have a moment of insight. These are all implements of lighting. You could easily light something with these.
I think it's whether or not it's me trying to tell us this from earlier that I don't remember, or if it's this place, guys. I think we gotta write something.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Well, I've got
I-
it's all this paper, and then there's charcoal to write with, and I mean, there's sage and stuff you could burn, and there's burn this stick.
I mean, you could try writing something like Catalogue. I mean, she might be able to guide us out of here.
Hopefully she has answers, yes.
I mean, it's worth a shot. I have a bunch of these pieces of paper. Let's see. And Lily like sits down in the middle of her circle and like pushes the paper aside.
I
Pulls
will
a
take
piece
a
out.
piece.
Okay, yeah, everyone sit down, take a piece. I don't know if it's been a long time since I've interacted with otherly forces that aren't necessarily Catalogue. So I'm not sure if we need to cleanse our space first or something with this burning stick or the sage.
I mean, worth a try. Mind if I light it?
Go ahead, do the honors.
Pyre will take like the sage and just kind of create a spark in her mouth to light it.
A little Bernie stick.
And she'll do her best at doing a kind of sage burning thing to ward the area.
Pyre said, I don't know what I'm doing, but this feels right.
I don't really know what I'm doing. I never really. As much as I'm a paladin, I've never really done a ritual like this.
Well, yeah, you're a paladin, not a priest.
I'm true.
I don't even know if I've done this ritual, but at this point, knowing what we have and have not done here is seemingly an unanswered question.
Yeah, big question, honestly. Alright. I will place the burning sage in the middle of the circle and grab a piece of paper. Let's write something, I guess.
I'm gonna try asking an obvious question first to see if it'll even let us out. And Lily's just gonna write on her paper, "Where are we?" Question
You
mark.
begin writing that. And as you're writing "Where are we?", Feargum and Pilot, you watch something. Lily's sounding out her words, "Where are we?" That's not what she's writing. If you look in roll 20, you will see
Lily's
what
like
Lil-
sounding out where, and her hand is violently writing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Well, that seems like a good enough question. I feel like that could get us some answers.
Pyre will
What do you
see
guys think?
this. Like the Feargrim.
Yeah, I think Catalogue says we need to keep going.
As Pyre
This
will
is
just.
Lily's handwriting, not Catalogue's. You're
Oh.
watching
Feargum
Lily
knows
write out
that.
these words.
Feargum knows that. Feargum sees that. Feargum is not going to address that issue right now. Feargum wants to get
Okay,
out of
I
this
apologize.
place.
Pyre will just like I agree with his interpretation. Pick up Lily Bear and we start and just starts booking.
Feargum, right now, even though he is a paladin and cannot be feared or frightened, he is currently horrified.
And as you read this, as soon as you see the word nightmare, you hear it in the distance. A baleful, hollowed whine of a horse. The patter, patter, thumping clump of
I just
hooves
remembered
on
something
wet
from what
cobblestone.
Catalogue said earlier, but I don't know if I can bring it up right now.
No, I remember too.
And what she said about the whales, we gotta go!
Pyre will just start running.
William's just running along. Also, like, just imagine having one of those as a steed.
I'd rather not right now.
Remind me not to ask where we are next time.
I'd rather not right now, Fiergrim. We're trying to survive.
Lily, could you make me a wisdom save as you look at what you've just written?
Oh boy, I could sure try.
Fuck my valiant efforts to save her.
I mean, you get a bonus due to being in Fiergrim's aura, if I remember.
Is that for
Against saving
wisdom
throws?
saves?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Any
So that...
any saving throws +5.
You get a +2
Okay.
from me. I don't know. I don't.
They do not
Okay.
stack.
Did not stack. Okay.
Well, that depends. Are they different auras or the same aura?
Same aura.
I believe they're the
my
same aura.
my
Okay,
custom aura, my unique aura only affects skill checks that involve intelligence.
Oh, so this is a wisdom save. Okay. So then it would be +6
Just
with...
+5.
Well, no, okay, so +5, +1 from me, and then my actual score is 5. So I have a +11 to the roll.
Nice.
No.
And I needed it because that's a total of 21.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Lily, you almost violently feel the compulsion to fling away the writing implement and the paper, but at the last minute you manage to hold onto it and you feel such relief. Finally, you've kept something. And that's when you realize why there's so much paper and so many writing implements. You have the almost muscle memory that you've probably tossed away so many.
Oh.
I've done this over and over and over again. Oh boy.
What was that, Lily Bear? It's Pirates just running as fast as she can, holding Lily Bear like a fucking limp poodle.
Well, I don't know how to describe it, Pyre. I just know that this is bad. This is bad. We've done this. I don't know about the running part. The question asking, I have the paper for a reason. It's here. It's here because we've done this before.
What?
And so you run out. You're running and running. The clank of metal of hoofs strike wet pavement. The fog presses in like cotton, thick, suffocating, blinding. The world beyond 10 feet simply doesn't exist. Your lungs burn. The smell of iron and smoke in the air. The street lamps flicker weakly, their glow swallowed by the mist. A bell tolls in the distance. No, not a bell. A wail. A wail of something following you in the distance. You run. You don't know from what. No, you know from what. You know what you are running from. You know what will happen if you stop. It will find you. But you still don't know where you're running.
Jeez, I don't understand. Catalogue earlier said we had to flee from their whales, but if we're just running and running and running and we're going, where do we stop running?
I don't know.
I wish I knew the answer to that question. Unfortunately, I do not.
Well, I think that's the problem. We're gonna have to find it out and fast.
How?
Give
I'm,
me-
I'm naturally inclined to agree.
And you all hear it. A sound of footstep behind you. Just moments out of sync.
Shit.
Okay, it's happening again. It's gonna come and it's gonna attack again.
Whose turn is it this time?
I don't know.
You all stop. You form a circle. You
Hold
begin
on.
looking around, looking and looking.
Hold on. My mom just got back with food.
Okay.
Give me like 1 moment.
Food.
Hey, and I also know this might be a bad time right now, but I learned very recently I'm vulnerable to psychic damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know this might be a bad time right now. I just feel like that's important to mention.
Hello, I am back. I got some Chinese food.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
I will ask each of you to roll a single d20.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a moment.
I got a natural one.
Oh dear.
7.
It's all on me, is it?
It looks like.
Seems like it.
Oh boy.
I have a feeling this is
Watch
just.
as I get in between you both.
It's okay. I think if it's just counting us as in an order, it'll be all right.
Here we go. 1d20. Flat 19.
Damn.
Oh, good.
You're coming with the save.
Right, higher. You see it again first.
Fire will just
But-
freeze.
Okay. Okay. So same thing as last time, right? Okay. You just don't look at it, and the rest of us will hide. And then as soon as
Could
it
you
gets close enough, move.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Remember, +5 from me. I get a nice total of a dirty 20.
19.
4,
19
9,
plus
10,
Speargrim's Aura, so
15.
24 for you.
that's... Mm-hmm.
And dirty 20 for Lily.
No, it's 15 after everything.
Oh,
Because
okay.
she got a 4.
No, I got a natural 4 on the die.
Ooh boy.
Oh wait. So, Kyle with the 24. As you're looking at this, suddenly have a realization. You remember this. This is a device. There's a mechanism. You remember you were in the lab.
What?
And
It's artificial.
And when you remember that, the fog clears ever so slightly. You can see all the muscle attached to the bone, and just underneath it, the metal rods and bolts holding the bones in place. And then you remember when this thing pulls back, it retracts to the base.
Oh.
As you remember that, suddenly you hear it. You hear the wail, and you can just out of your peripheral see it cresting the hill. It's found you. This strikes terror in you. You don't want to fight this. You are a Dracian, but for once you are experiencing, it's not a flight reflex, but it is the objective realization you can't fight this. And then you look back at the hand.
I have an idea. I hate it, but I have an idea.
What's the idea?
That thing. I know it works somewhat. We might be able to bring that thing down, or at least be able to weaken it, so we can run. Trust me when I say this, I don't want to fight that thing. We need to run. But if we can at least weaken it or slow it down, that might give us a chance to escape it.
Alright. How?
That thing, I think I understand how it works. It's a contraption. It's made of muscle and metal. When it pulls back, all the muscle returns to the base. It's primed.
Okay.
That's why it keeps happening over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
As Pi's explaining this, could you both roll me wisdom saves?
25.
21.
That gives you 21.
21.
Right? You both also suddenly remember this thing is artificial. It's arm controlled by some far off base, a station somewhere. There's somebody controlling it. it swings out and then it pulls back, returning rapidly to the base where it came from. And with that knowledge, the fog around it dissipates. You can see just as Pyre, the writhing muscle attached to the bone, and just under the bone, the metal and framework holding it all together. And then you too hear the piercing wail. You're able to fully turn and look, but you can't. You both take a point of psychic damage trying to focus on whatever it is.
Putting me at what?
Putting you, Phelan, at 30.
30.
What about Miss Mystic Bear?
Well,
That
Lily,
is a
unfortunately,
lot
you're
of
going to
HP
take
dog.
2,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and that's going to put you at a total of 9.
Yep, that's what I was expecting.
This thing is powerful.
The blood's like pouring out of her nose at this point.
Whatever is chasing us is far worse than this thing. But if my idea works, we can at least slow it down so we can run even further.
If it's not real, Pyre, if it's just a contraption, do whatever you can to shut it down.
Right. Ira just takes a deep breath as she is steeling herself for one hell of a ballsy play.
Right, the creature on the hill begins to roar down it. It sounds more like a rock slide than hoofbeats at this point. Do you break eye contact with the arm?
Not yet, a little bit more.
The creature, the entity, it is growing closer. 200 feet, 180 feet, 150 feet, 120 feet, 90 feet, 60 feet,
Ira will take
30 feet.
Will take
Everybody,
a breath,
please make a wisdom saving throw.
Down. 7. I don't have any lucky.
Can I use a lucky point?
You may.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't have any lucky.
I think this was my last lucky point.
Yep.
So that would be 17, which is a total of 28. Oops.
27 and 28. You both watch. This thing gets close to you. And Kyle falls asleep right on the spot. You both manage to stay awake. You feel groggy and disorientated, but you have just enough focus to take an action. You each get one turn. What are you going to do?
Can I wake Pyre up?
You know that doesn't work.
Wow. Can I intuit and act on Pyre's plan?
I will say yes, you did have the arm in your line of sight.
Okay, Pyre, what was the plan?
Wait for that thing to get in range and then look away as the arm launches.
So make it sock the entity.
Yes. That was my
Got
plan.
it. Doing that. Got it. Doing that.
Right, you do that. Roll me an intelligence check for timing. I'm
Wouldn't it be dexterity?
No, trying to figure out the exact timing, I think is what Slam means.
Intelligence. Well, 16.
okay. Okay.
And we got. Wait, it's an intelligence check. No, Pyre's unconscious. I don't get her aura.
Yeah, unfortunately, my aura's only work when
Damn
you're
it.
awake.
Damn it!
So the final roll total is
Just a 16.
right.
I only
You
have
enact
plus
on
1.
Pyre's plan. Please make a dex save as you throw yourself down out of the way.
I can do that. And I'm very good at doing that. Apparently, I'm not very good at doing that. I got 15. Ting.
That is just enough. It only grazes you.
Oh,
God,
You will take
this is nerve wracking.
this
8
is.
slashing damage as it strikes out, but you hear a sound. These two things collide. Firgum, you have no concept of the sound of a bullet train going through the guardrails and smashing into an open market. But Grave, you can conceptualize what that must sound like. Combined with a derby where the horses all pile up, and all three of those sounds is what Firgum now experiences.
Oh God, the sensory overload.
And then you open your eyes, you look up. Lily, you also look up and you see this creature and the bone hand blade seemingly stuck as the hand begins to lurch and twist as it begins to pull back. The entity, the nightmare, being dragged with it as too many feet are attempting to resist, attempting to walk back, to pull away at too many angles, gripping in dirt and mud and tree and even air itself as it seems to be attempting to crawl back. But the and pulls back after launching, and slowly, painfully slowly, it's dragged away into the mist.
Holy shit, my plan worked.
Okay, time to pick up Pyre and let's go.
Asleep, but God, Pirate worked.
Once it's gone, Pilot, you sit
When
up.
Pyre wakes up,
You are
Firgum is
awake.
giving her all the credit.
Pyre will just sit up like, huh? What?
However, Pilot, you do not recall anything that has just occurred.
Oh, God. Where are
It
we?
worked,
What
Pyre. Your
happened?
plan worked.
What plan?
Your plan worked, Pyre.
What plan? I didn't have a plan.
Fuck.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, it's something with the nightmares. It said it in the note that I read, or that I
What
wrote.
note? You didn't write anything. You've been running for a
Not recently,
while, I
Pyre.
think. My mind's so fuzzy.
That's okay, Pyre. You know you've always been a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, I have
Yeah, but this
been.
one wasn't Pyre's fault, I don't think. Obviously, but I think it's taking something from us every time that it happens. Not just our health and well-being, but more than that.
Either way, I think we should keep moving.
Agreed.
Something like that.
I think you're right. We have to make our way through, but
Kyle, as you stand up, you feel wobbly on your feet
Ugh.
as an effect of whatever has happened. Whatever this creature has done, you now have one, but only one, level of exhaustion.
Okay. I've been on my feet for too long. It's nothing like that time in the city.
You are
this
now
is really
standing there,
bad.
standing in the mists. What would you like to do?
Because this is mist and the fog is pretty heavy. As we've been running, has it just looked like fog and mist?
Yes, Lily, that image you posted in general, that exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Dear God, we really
And you mentioned
we really
after
are in Silent Hill.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried. So after Firgrim made contact with it, the fog dissipated ever so slightly around the creature.
More when we realized what we were dealing with, we could see further in the fog.
Yes, the fog around the arm holding the cleaver old back enough for you to be able to identify what you were dealing with once you remembered that it wasn't actually a threat. You recalled what it truly was.
A
We
trap
got
ship.
to try and
So
remember.
we have to try and remember. You're right. We have to try and recall the fact that this is not a real nightmare monster. As much as I want to keep running, and I agree with keep running, if we keep running, we're going to keep facing this creature again and again. We know now, thanks partially to you, Pyre, even though you can't remember it, that this thing, it's a system. Something is responsible for making it move. It's not, I don't want to say it's not alive because I don't know about that much, but
Alright, if you say so.
every part of my body wants to keep running. I don't want to stop. I don't want to face this creature. But I know if we keep running and we don't ground ourselves, the repetition and that cycle will
It'll
kill
whittle
us.
us down.
Well, we're already at whittled. I think we've been whittled for more than I expected. I think it'll kill us.
Doesn't sound good. So, what do we do
No.
then?
I don't know, but just tell you what, Pyre, all I do know is we are getting out of here. We have to. She's waiting for us. Bruno's waiting for us. We have to get out of here.
Right.
Lily, as you say that, could you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh
Come on,
boy.
+5.
Well, technically it's plus 11, but I don't want to keep saying that in case that fucks me up in the end.
Come on. Big damage, no whammies.
12 plus 11 would be a 23.
You say that. We have to rescue Chi and Bruno, and you realize that's what you were doing. You were in the dwarven hold. You were in Jaws. You were heading to see the dwarven king. That was the last thing that happened.
They're trying to make me forget. They're trying to make us forget that what we were doing, what we were trying to go get Chi. I'm never going to forget Chi.
And
How did we?
How did we get here then?
That, I think, is what we gotta figure out.
Gotta find Chi.
you all give me a survival check.
Come on, big numbers.
That I can do. Would I
That's
have the
15.
ability to cast guidance on my friends in this moment?
You may attempt.
Lily's not sure if it would work, but in this moment, I would attempt to put my hands on both Feargrim and Pyre and say, we've got to do this. We've got to do it for Chi. And I'm going to give you divine guidance, which is a D8, I believe, towards your next ability check of your choosing. It doesn't have to be this one.
You go for the motions. You cast spell, but you can feel nothing.
Do we
This
get
is
it?
bad. No, my magic isn't. It's not working here. Whatever's happening is.
Cat Loge can't reach us, I think.
That's a 21 for Lily Bear for her
Yeah,
survival.
16.
Okay, with two 15s and a 21, Lily, you remember something. Something one of the elders in your village had told you when you had gone out hunting. Never run from a predator. It will chase you. You walk.
Turning your back on the predator is your downfall. You have to walk. Be calm. Pyre, Feargrim, I think I know what we have to do, and it sucks. It sucks so bad.
What?
We're going to the source, aren't we?
We can't run away from it anymore. And if we do, we have to walk very calmly and act like it's not. We have to recognize that we are the threat here. We are the hunters.
I just looks confused.
This whole area, it's operating under our fear. It's operating under it wants to continually hunt and stalk us, right? But I remember hunting growing up, actually hunting, facing down a predator. The moment you turn your back is the opportunity that predator has to kill you.
So what you're saying is we've got to go and punch that thing in the face.
I think what I'm saying is we have to give it that opportunity to approach us again. And then instead of instinct taking over, we just have to keep going.
Lily, I am a Tracian. Every instinct in my body tells me to fight.
I know.
This thing tells me not to.
I know. It's playing a trick. And I don't know if it's this place isn't magical. And if it is, it might if it's just for that creature then fine, but I can't reach any sort of magic here, Pyre. This someone made this.
All right. What's the plan then? So our plan is to just approach it casually.
No, I think I think it still needs to. I think we still have to. I'm not sure.
Would you all oh no, we're not at that part. Okay. What do you all decide to do?
Say that we follow Lilybear's plan. It's probably the best option we got.
Well, we know that we all have had this opportunity when it attacks, right? That split second when it comes in. So long as we can stay grounded and focused. Fiergrim was able to make contact.
No, Fieldgrim never actually contacted anything.
I see.
He
My
he
mistake.
stood there, he looked at it until the creature was in the path of the blade, and then closed his eyes and jumped down.
The path of its
Beat
own
it in the
blade?
staring contest.
Yeah.
No,
I
the
see.
contraption is what he
There's the
stares
nightmare
at.
entity that ran down the hill, and then there's the arm holding the butcher's cleaver. Whence the creature, the coming towards you, was in the arc of the blade's attack. Fieldgrim jumped down, closing his eyes, so that it would swing out and the two would collide.
Okay. I think that might be our window.
I see.
Not sure.
So what you're saying is we're doing that again?
I don't know how many more of those we could do again, is what I'm also worried about. It put Pyre to sleep like that.
I
If
don't remember that.
if it gets
but
all
okay.
of us, I know you don't, but if it gets all of us at once, we're back at square one.
That's
Less than. We're at square zero because we wouldn't have any fucking clue, would we?
God.
Well, we managed to find a
sounds
clue this time.
terrifying. Yeah, we did. That's good, at least.
That's could be more than good. It could be the only thing that could get us out of here. Let's think. I don't think I've made any attempt to move.
No, you've all, I'm pretty sure, been sitting there in the dark.
Yeah.
I think Lily particularly has been speaking, but also just I don't want to say looking into the fog because she's not looking for anything. But that's
You can
what she's trying
just
to
see
affirm to herself that there's not something godlike taking control in the fog trying to scare her. She's trying to ground herself while she speaks.
Meanwhile, you can just see the dwarf brain steaming like a pressure cooker.
It's a baked potato.
Mm-hmm.
In the memory I had of the elder, when the advice was given, was it meant in a in the way where I would know not to walk away at all from a predator. Or just to calmly walk away.
Specifically, he was telling you, if you encounter a predator, don't turn and run. Just maintain eye contact and slowly walk backwards.
I think we're gonna have to keep our eyes on it.
That doesn't sound, well, fun.
I think we can do it.
You sure?
Okay, but before we do anything, we all have to remind ourselves why we're here, where we were, and what the goal is. Because if we lose sight of that, then they've got us.
Right.
There's a corrupt king.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Lily's just gonna go through her motions.
Okay, sorry. I was about to say the same thing because I wasn't sure if... Yeah, but okay, so Lily explains what you were all doing, and as she does that, could you both please make me a wisdom saving throw?
God damn it, my worst fucking saving throw!
My magic doesn't work here, never mind. I was gonna be like, I can help! I can't help, I'm sorry, Pyre!
Oh, you're fine. That's 15.
+5 from Philgrim's Aura, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Philgrim?
I'm rolling what?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save, right.
Bless
Oh
you.
dear. 16.
If I bring up specifically the asshole Dwarven King, would that be any way to give him advantage given how much he hates the bastard?
There is no need.
Okay.
Kyle,
I just wanted to check.
It is almost painful trying to recall this memory. Not in a sense of physical pain, but in the effort it takes to bring up this memory. It's a strain on your mind, but you recall it. And as doing so, you realize you had forgotten entirely. Philgrim, same for you. It's only ever so slightly easier, probably because of your sheer dwarven stubbornness. You also each take 1 point of psychic damage.
Of course.
You both recall going to the hold, you recall encountering Rathserdumb, you recall the awns of gold, and you recall the doors splitting apart and the golden light shining out.
Any of us have gold on our person anymore?
You all look down. You are wearing your outfits as you remember them, but you realize you don't have your weapons.
Pyro would kind of like reach behind her back trying to summon her glaive. What? Where? No, what? How?
I don't know.
The thing never leaves my side.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and try and feel the bags of gold that I brought with me.
You pull out nothing.
Oh, sons of a bitches. Alright. Something's taken our things. Not only our things, but the things from our special pockets.
Pyro just sighs. At least I didn't take my satchel.
Pyre, I'm gonna ask. I don't think you're gonna have it. And if you do, I don't want you to bring it out in case it breaks. Do you still have the sending stone that gets us back to Dressel or Drellis?
Pyre will just think for a moment, and reach into her satchel and kind of feel around.
Apologies, my sister. Wish to ask about dinner.
No, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lily's basically just asking about the sending stone and if Pyre happens to still have it on her, because Lily knows that Brizinger is a very large portion of what occupies Pyre's brain.
You look, and there is no sending stone.
Nightmares aren't going to take our things. A nightmare that just wants to mess with you and kill you, they're not going to take our things. They're not going to take tons of gold out of my pocket. Someone's in charge. Someone's responsible. Is this what happens when anyone tries to actually meet with the Dwarven King?
I just shrugs. Hell if I know.
This is bad. This is way bad. I'm able to still recall. Am I able to recall the message from Catalogue about the Golden Royal Knights?
Yes. The memory comes slowly, like pouring molasses out of a jar on a winter morning, but it does come.
It's like she's piecing together the burnt pieces of parchment in her mind as Lily's like pulling the memory of what Catalogue wrote, and she's trying to recall. Okay. We should hold on to what we know for sure.
Right. This is stressful no matter which way you look at it.
I guess it's not important right now, but I can't wrap my head around why. Why is this here? Why is it that the moment we go in through these doors, even under disguise, now we're here?
Pyre just kind of looks out for a moment.
Do I have enough memory to say, well, dumbass did say that the king was jumping at shadows?
Could you make me a wisdom
history
save
check?
at advantage?
Ooh!
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
29 for the first roll. 27 for the second roll. So 29, baby!
Excellent.
From a wisdom save?
On a wisdom save, I get plus 12. Because remember,
Damn.
I benefit
Is it
from my
does
own
your
aura.
aura count? I wasn't sure. That
Oh
was
yeah,
what
that's
I
right.
wasn't
That's
sure
right. Your
about.
aura counts for yourself. I forgot that paladins always affect
I
themselves.
get double charisma on this shit!
That's right. That's right.
Honestly,
double
iconic.
charisma on this shit.
Or, well, no. I get proficiency, which is plus 5.
Yeah.
Plus charisma, which is plus 5. Plus my wisdom, which is plus 2.
Yep, no, that checks out. That
If
checks
you
out.
ask me for a charisma saving throw, that's plus 15.
Jesus.
All right. So,
I don't think I can get any higher until that proficiency goes up.
you, Figum, you stand up. You remember the king was jumping at shadows. You're thinking the king. You're thinking about the king. And as you're thinking about the king, you touch your split, blooded, almost swollen shut eye. Left eye.
Bastard.
And as you say this, you hear your own voice. It's like a brief flash, a memory, but it strikes you like a bolt of lightning. Moradin has grudged ye guilty!
Bastard.
I think we were beaten sense into the king.
Were we?
We might have been. I don't remember.
How'd we get our asses
At least I
kicked
don't
so
remember
hard?
clearly.
Yeah, how did we get our
What if
asses
he
kicked?
set? What if he set the nightmare on us?
You think he controls this thing?
I don't know. I'm
Someone has
grasping at
to.
straws here.
But if he sent it on us, why would he be jumping at the shadows?
Maybe he
I don't know. We'll have to ask him that when we bust out of this.
Probably
he
assuming
doesn't
we
know he
already
controls
possibly
it,
did.
or maybe he's not the one in control.
I don't know.
He does kind of sound like. Do you think that has anything to do with maybe it sounds the whole speaking to different people thing? It's not. He might be different, but the
One of him
nightmare,
is
the
not in
mental.
control. Another one of him is in control, and the one of him is jumping at the shadows that the other one is puppeteering around. So literally, he's scaring himself shitless. I don't know. That sounds like a whole lot of not my problem right now.
Oh, but the biggest problem right now is we don't know how to. If this is if it's the king, what what do you recall?
What do I recall?
That's it.
That's it.
But in order, let me clarify. You recall saying the words.
Yes, he recalls. He doesn't actually recall saying them so much as he recalls hearing them and knows it must have been him to say them, for it is his voice.
I mean, that seems pretty logical to me.
There's only two. You and I think it could have gone either way. It was either, but we were in jars. See,
We must have busted out of them at some point, right?
well, 'cause I can't imagine you wouldn't want to see that dumb son of a bitch's face when you tell him that you're there to rip his ass apart.
Well, that definitely sounds like you,
Sounds like
Pilgrim.
me, I.
So we made it through those doors.
We made it even as far as being able to get the jump on the king, it would seem. Maybe.
That's what I.
Maybe the
yeah.
royal guard attacked us.
But how would those things have a nightmare on hand?
So,
Catalogue mentioned
Ray,
ancient power.
as you mention those things, you stop. What things? You look at Pyle. You don't know what a royal god is. You did, and Pyle, you also stop. You don't know that. It's the words came out of your head, out of your mouth, but you don't know what you're talking about.
What did I just say? What the fuck's a royal guard?
What do you?
I don't know what the fuck is a royal guard.
Wait, no, hold on. There was Catalogue.
Guard
Her
royally,
message.
doesn't it?
She said something about royal knights, royal guards, and an ancient evil. Something, maybe not evil, power, schematics, weird instructions for building things. And your dad showed us Feargrub.
Right,
You
they
all
didn't make any
recall-
sense.
You all recall that, yes. As Lee brings it up, you recall the schematics. You recall his frustration at not knowing what it is. You
Yeah.
recall asking Catalogue about them, and you recall her saying that, Lily, you begin to recite the wards. As a priestess, you have tried to commit your goddess's wards to heart. I have combed through the pages and scraps, papers and letters, in most all bond. Pieces are crafted, for I have learned a terrible plan to incite awe and fear, an ancient power from a land long scorned. Should you hear their unholy wail, you must flee, or your quest you shall surely fail.
Okay.
So what you're saying
I
is we
just want to
failed, right?
clarify. Oh, hold on. I just want to clarify. Did you cut out Golden Royal Knight on purpose?
Yes, I
Or
did.
was okay, just wanted to make sure. Oh boy. So when Lily's reciting, does her mouth keep moving but nothing comes out?
Yes, it does.
Lily, why did you mouth something but then actually? Ugh.
I don't understand. Something's been
It feels
Something's
like
fucking with our
something's been
memories.
taken.
Things have not only been taken, things have been changed.
Could the king have built that thing? Kalagi did say an ancient power from a land long scorned. That can mean any land.
So what you're saying is that the king is making nightmares.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would he make these things? Why would he do all this?
Gold fever, I think we said.
Insight, awe, and fright.
Well, it's definitely doing the fright part.
But no, this wouldn't incite awe. This would incite nothing but terror. If you want to incite awe, you want something that will be inspiring.
Can he tell the difference at this point?
This might be super wrong. But
Any interpretation's welcome.
if what we saw going in was just a beautiful golden light, and now we're suddenly here and we don't remember, if we kept doing this enough, eventually either we'll die or we'll stop remembering. Does that mean the last thing we would remember is a pretty golden light from doors? That's pretty awe-inspiring.
Oh gosh. I hope I get it okay.
I do not like one bit of what you just said.
I don't either. And I think that it's very fortunate and crucial that we are able to have this conversation right now.
Lily,
We have
Because
to.
whatever we do, we've got to stop this thing.
as you're talking, you see in the mist, and you stop. Kyle and Philgrim, you see Lily's eyes go wide. You see her mouth drop. You see the goosebumps on her flesh as she mutters a single word. I killed you. You both turn and look in the fog. You don't see anything. Lily, he's coming towards you. That same orc, he's coming towards you. You can see your arrow coming from his chest. You can see that smug look of gratitude on his face.
We're not there anymore. I survived the solstice.
What? Lily, what's going on?
Don't take your eyes off of the predator.
Coming closer. Coming closer. Fire and Philgrim, your heads both whip around. You hear a branch break. But you can just see a humanoid, maybe, form sort of moving towards you from the mist.
That's not good.
I think it's my turn.
Well, we can see it, and it's definitely
A
weird.
thing.
I'm not taking my eyes off of it. Find
You
the
can do it,
opportunity.
Lily, whatever you're
Find
looking
the
at.
opening.
It stops at the very edge of the clearing you're in. It's maybe 12 feet away from you. Looking at you. It looks happy. No. It has a look of anticipation. And then it's standing there, completely still, unnaturally still. It doesn't breathe. He doesn't blink. Not a part of him moves, even as the mist swirls around. Just staring. What do you do?
I'm not gonna break eye contact. And I'm gonna take a slow half a step back.
You do that. Nothing happens. What do you do? Tayo and Firgum are still sitting there on the floor.
I'm gonna maintain looking at it. Just slowly stand up. Walk backwards behind me.
Bear will follow along. She trusts
Uh-huh.
Lily Bear.
You're all slowly walking backwards. Then, with a loud snarl of anger and rage, it lunges forward at you. Arm waves as it swings its mighty axe down.
I don't move. I stare incredibly right in its face.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Do I benefit from Feargrim's aura?
Yes, you
You're
do.
right next to me.
Okay. That's a total of 29.
You feel
Yeah.
its blade bite into your neck. The pain is horrible, agonizing. You have failed. Your head is being severed, but then suddenly you all step backwards out of the mist. You're at the foot of this bridge in the crown. Lily, you do take another 2 points of slashing damage. Your neck is bleeding.
That's
But-
okay. She's staring forward. She hasn't blinked.
Where in this image?
Right here.
Right there? Okay, right by Pyre.
There's just a wall of fog in front of you. You're still within fog, but it's much thinner now. It's something you would describe closer to being natural. The smell of iron and blood has faded to being just barely perceptible.
What was that?
Lily's
we
hand moves up
remember
to
yet?
touch her throat.
There's warm blood trickling from the fresh wound on your neck.
Would you like some hands of healing on that?
Yeah, hold on, Lily Bear, as Pyre will kind of reach out and
It
do some
worked.
lay on hands.
It worked.
You lay on hands, does nothing.
But the magic still doesn't reach here, but Pyre Feargrim, it worked. I can't explain it.
Yeah,
I thought I was a goner. I felt it. I felt the way my head left my body and the way it was moving and the way it hit me. But I stared it down and I'm here. We made it through the fog.
That's good, I think.
I don't think we're quite out of the thick of it yet, but
We're making
perhaps
progress.
now we can actually perceive what's actually the problem. And Lily basically she smears the blood on her neck and attempts to get it to like dry underneath her hand a little.
You're able to use whatever scrap or maybe some of the paper you have on hand and are able to form something to staunch the flow. And then as you turn around, you see an old abandoned town. Its features oddly distinct and yet indescribably bland. This is a town you might find anywhere, but it strikes you with just how truly generic it seems. You've never seen such a featurelessly normal building before. All of
Well,
it
that's
is.
not even dwarvish.
This is unusual.
Where are we?
It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like, but at the same time, it does like any other town. Did someone just took every feature you'd expect in a town and just merged them? And there's a statue in the middle, probably of some founder. There's mayor's house down there. Looks like maybe a few shops. What the?
Seems
as
hella
you look
odd to me.
Do you all cross the bridge into the town?
Yeah.
As we do, I would look at Feargrim and I would ask,
That's
look,
what I'm asking. Should we?
I don't, well, can't go back.
Yeah.
But I also, I don't know what dwarves feel
Are we
underground.
entirely sure that that's forward?
No, I'm not. Can you
Honestly,
feel
no.
how far underground we are right now? If at all?
No, if
Yeah,
it's
but you want me to? All right, I can try and earth sense me way around it.
We were under
What
the
do I
mountain
roll for that?
before.
well,
If we
that's the
went
thing. I
deeper,
don't feel sleepy at all. I feel normal. This armor doesn't like it when I'm in dark places. Places that don't have access to sun.
and if
So
you feel okay,
so that either means that we're someplace where the light can be accessed, or
As you say that, uh, as you're all beginning to cross the bridge, uh, Lily, I want a perception check from you. Firgrim, I want a dwarven stone check. I forget what type of check that is from you. And Pyre, I want a uh, I want a Constitution check from you.
I had to open my big fat mouth.
Not a save, a check.
me.
Check. Okay.
Oh boy, not looking hot. Okay. Perception,
11.
you said?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 13.
Right, and Grave.
I am waiting for my PC to catch up.
That's okay. Roll20 did blip for a second for me.
Oh, it
Oh,
did it
it's
for
not
me.
Roll20. It's my PC.
Oh,
No, yeah.
PC's
I'm
being
just saying,
fucky.
take your time. Roll20
Okay,
also delayed
while
it for
Grave
me.
is doing that, Pyre and Lily. Pyre,
Where's my stone cannon?
you are walking and you're feeling your armor, but then you stop dead in your tracks. You're feeling the armor you are wearing.
Yeah.
And Lily, you notice there's no glow, there's no light. It's just dull metal.
29.
Pyre, my concern just got much larger.
So has mine. I feel my armor.
And you look like you're just wearing regular. Well, it's not regular. I mean, there's still its accoutrements, but you're not as shiny as you usually are.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
There's something suppressing big down here.
Pyre, you look over your armor, you feel it, and you stop. You're able to rotate the arm piece independently of your arm.
What the fuck?
Did your armor
You
go into deactive mode?
It's
Isn't that normally attached to you?
Pyre tries the other arm.
same thing.
No, man.
The armor is not active. It is inert.
The armor's dormant. How? This has it been out of the sun that long? How long have you been down here then?
Firgrim, what was your check?
29.
Pyre's actually terrified because she's gotten
You
so
walk
used to
across
having the
this
armor.
bridge. You look at the stream. You kick a pebble into the stream. You listen to the sounds. You look up. You look down. You feel a rock between your fingers. You don't recognize any of this stone. You don't know what mineral this is. This fog is so dense, but you can still see so high up. You don't believe this to be a cavern. You think you can just see the palest glow of the thinnest slip of moon, but you're not sure if you're just seeing that or you just hope there is one there. Clink. You stop. You hear a clink. You look over the bridge. Your eyes go wide. That was the pebble you had kicked off. How long ago had you kicked that off? 20, 30 seconds? You're looking at the stream no more than maybe a dozen feet from your face at most. But that rock took near half a minute to hit something.
This, no, this can't be. No.
That is all.
Iris just muttering softly to herself.
Maybe we're not as out of the fog as I thought we were.
I'm so used to it. I just never imagined I'd ever be free of it after I accepted it.
So what I'm thinking is that we've just gotten out of the depths, but we're still in the water, maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
I suppose that's not impossible to imagine. It's just.
Could you roll me a perception check?
Mm-hmm. That's 23.
Mm-hmm. Could you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Uh-oh.
That's a 28.
Pilgrim, your knees shake. Not from fear, but from the sheer surrealness. From the inability to understand. You both watch as Pilgrim slowly kneels down, picks up a rock, and holds it to his good eye that's going wide. This is the rock you kicked off the edge of the bridge. It hit the bridge. That was the sound you heard. The rock landing on the bridge.
Oh,
It's not a
shit.
matter of how deep we are, because we're in a place there's no up or down.
In a place where. No. That can't be. Such a place would take so much energy, though. So much.
Enough energy to negate magical properties, maybe?
Oh my. What dark magic has he tapped into to be able to do that? No. We can't think about that right now. We need to get out of here. We need to find a way out.
You're right. Okay, so what do we know? We know up and down, not really different. Up is down and down is up.
That would probably mean that forward and back are about the same as well.
That was my next question.
Yeah, that's probably it. Then.
But we know we can't go back.
Whatever is going on is blocking our magic, and it's deactivated my armor. I'm. Just to be safe, I'm not taking it off.
Yeah, be careful, because maybe if this is all an illusion, the armor will just try eating you more or something.
That, and also, probably just kind of looks down at her armor, just muttering, it's become so much of a part of me, I can't imagine being without it.
It's probably still a part of you, whatever this illusion is.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I have plans of us getting out of here. I'm gonna be honest. King
Right.
aside,
Right, of course,
you know,
of course.
and when you've got your son back in your arms, I'm sure your armor's gonna glow just as beautiful as it did before because the dragons are together once again. And I'm not personally gonna let anybody in here stop that. They tried to take away my memory of my chi,
No,
but they couldn't get rid of how I felt, and that's enough to tell me that we're gonna get out of here. We just gotta work together to figure out how.
Okay.
Before the fog was just fog, so even if this is still fog, this is a town, so maybe we can at least get some information of what's going on here.
Food,
If there's
information,
anyone else
anything.
Oh, I was planning on going through people's belongings, whether or not they were here or not. I know that's not exactly the most.
I don't think there's going to be anyone here.
Yeah.
I don't think so either, but I'm hoping their stuff is. And that can tell us maybe some idea of what happened.
We most likely
alright.
will have
Not
to
a
worry
bad
about
train of thought.
everything. This place looks abandoned. Look at everything. The only
Also,
intact thing is that
Yeah.
statue.
which is foreboding in itself, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Is there light shining on this statue, like, in front of
No,
us? Okay.
that's just the map.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to check, because if there was an ethereal light coming from nowhere, I was also gonna poop my pants.
You all finish
Reactions
crossing the
aside.
bridge, entering the town proper. Everything is uniquely nondescript. You look at a market stall, you're not sure you could say what this stall sells. You look at a house, it is by definition a house, but it's so undescriptive that you feel it must have been built brand new, or perhaps just whatever signs of life there were in it have long since worn away. And as you reach the statue, you're able to see it's not actually pale as you saw it through the fog. Now that you're close to it, you can tell it is a large bronze statue, or maybe brass. This massive figure clad in bulky armor. It's
Wait a minute.
of a shape that doesn't match any creature you can think of. It's humanoid, but the proportions aren't correct.
I remember. Have we seen statues like this before? Not like this shape, maybe, but this bronze and
I maybe on the way in,
yeah,
on the way up to the
yeah.
door. Maybe not exactly, but
As you're talking and you're discussing this, you notice the tiniest sliver of a crystal almost near the foot of the pedestal.
what's that? Is Iris going
The
to move
crystal
forward?
is a dull hue of red and blue, shifting as it crackles with static electricity. As you draw nearer to it, could you make me an intelligence or arcana check?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were gonna say saving throw, and I was gonna pee my pants. I was gonna.
Well,
be
I'm
like,
going
no!
to.
Oh no!
Intelligence or arcana check?
I will make an Arcana check, mostly because of my aura. Also, I have proficiency in Arcana, so that will be a 14.
You give
Beautiful.
how much
Also,
to intelligence-based checks?
My charisma modifier, which is 2.
Well, I mean, that gives me a total of a
do you
plus
still have my
3 for
divine guidance from earlier?
It did not
11.
work.
That did not work.
Oh yeah, that's right. It didn't work because we're in a magical shitty area. Damn it! Curses!
Mhm.
She shakes her hand towards the fist or towards the ceiling.
The ceiling that may or may not exist.
The ceiling that may or may not actually just be the ground. Bastards.
Where's Kamina when you need him?
Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Same, actually. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot that.
I have Chinese food for today and tomorrow. All for $16. Oh, great! Random thing. If you want to
Mhm.
know,
What up?
apparently you can't trade Prime sure-footed.
Weird.
Yeah, no, because I have it. I never use it because it's just something that I never really included in my builds. You know, even though like every end game build apparently demands it,
Unless you're Rhino.
unless you're Rhino, of course. But Guardy needed it for his build, and he hasn't
Mhm.
reached the thing required for it. The days
Gotta
login
get
thing,
them
I think.
login days.
Yeah, he hasn't reached the login days for it. So he asked, "Hey, can I take your copy?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, yeah, you can." And and then we're like, "Wait a minute, why can't I trade this?" Also, I for some reason can't figure out which other Warframe I have. Another mod, which I think was Corrosive Projectile, which is an Aura mod, and I wish you could just uninstall a mod from every Warframe it's installed on.
Mm.
Yeah. A few minutes ago. You said you wanted to connect on the phone. I thought you said
No. Huh. Hello. Lily hasn't returned yet. I'm okay. Hmm?
has definitely been quite the loops.
Lily has returned.
I have.
Hello.
Hello.
As I was saying, intelligence or arcana checks from everyone. PB got a 12.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so 3 on the die. 8. Nope. 13.
And Grave?
What were you rolling?
What were we rolling?
Intelligence
Arcana.
check or arcana check?
Arcana.
Oh, I chose
Right,
Arcana because I'm not that smart.
With
You both still
aura?
get a +2 because of my aura.
That means 15. Let's go.
Pyro's aura, it gives me an 11.
Right. None of you can make heads or tails
Oh.
of what you are looking at. However,
Vic,
as
what do you
soon
think?
as Pyre touches it and holds it up, the electricity arcs between the three of you as the crystal shatters, and suddenly you all remember it. That
The crystal in your hand,
massive
I hope.
statue in the town square that you're standing behind. It's the statue that was outside the king's doors.
Yeah, it was.
And then, Lily, you say the words, Royal Golden Knight. The words that you had not been able to say before, that none of you had recalled.
The knights, the Royal Golden Knights. I knew it. I knew we knew what that was.
It's so. Oh.
Catalogue wouldn't push us astray.
Okay, so we know this was a statue outside the door. Feels off, you know?
Yeah, something doesn't feel right about it, and the whatever the hell this crystal thing is, the foot sure isn't either. But when you touched it, Pyre, I remember the knights.
Good, that's good. Okay.
So what if that thing comes alive?
Excuse me, there's a lot of dust.
What was that, Grave?
So what if that thing comes alive?
It shouldn't. I don't know how these things work.
Grave, as you say that,
Oh.
Oh no.
its head slowly looks towards you.
Ah, shite.
You had to open your mouth.
Hey guys, do you think
I
these might
just
be the knights?
had to flap me goddamn beard.
You hear a tolling bell,
Oh fuck.
and then the creature, this statue, begins to slowly move, shifting towards you, and a red light all hits you in the eyes. You all turn, and you can see a red light from within a jailhouse down the street. Its bell tolling 3, and after each tone, the heavy sound of the statue climbing, beginning to move, grows louder.
Okay, we need to move
The
now.
fog begins closing in, covering the bridge and the buildings.
Yeah, head to the.
Head to the
So,
jailhouse.
Same thing with predators. Keep eye contact, slowly back away. Or are we just booking it?
I don't know if we have time to make eye contact and slowly back
The
away,
ground
but
shudders as with a massive crack.
nope, we gotta go.
The creature gets
Move!
down. The pedestal next to it shadows as the bits of broken debris slam into each of you. You each take 1 point of slashing damage.
Oh, hey guys, I know this might be a bad time right now. Those single digits are really starting to hurt.
Oh no, that's fair.
You all book it down the street towards the jailhouse as the fog, with the heavy clang of massive iron feet against cobblestone right behind you, the fog closing in before finally you reach the jailhouse. The door groans open like a wounded animal. The air that spills out is heavy, thick with rust, and something sweeter beneath it. The light barely illuminates the walls, old, uneven stone.
Oh god.
Blick with condensation,
Nice.
iron bars twisted like ribs jutting from the darkness. Chains hang from the ceiling, some still swaying, though nothing moves them. The floor is uneven, packed with dirt and broken flagstone. Every step splatters into shadow puddles the color of old wine.
I still
Carvings
can't
mark
see.
the walls, gouged by desperate hands. Words you don't recognize. Prayers, names, pleas. Faint echoes of voices, or perhaps just the wind, reverberates off the old stone. The air seems to remember every scream it heard, and a silence as though a held breath. As soon as you close the door, all outside sounds stop instantly.
So do we think that the knights are the mechanical beasts?
Maybe.
I mean,
You
I would
all hear.
assume yes.
okay. Well, I just wanted
Where I
to. I want
cannot
to make
see
sure we're
anything.
up here.
We're up there.
Up here is not very good.
Oh,
Top
sorry.
left, top
Top
middle.
middle. Pardon me. Top middle. I'm trying to ping, but I don't know if you can see it.
You see a old, rotted out clock's desk in front of you. Behind it, the door into this jail, slightly ajar, its lock broken.
Well, as
So
unsettling
far,
as that is.
it very. Does this building feel the same way the others did in the form of like it feels very general, or does this one have the depth that we would expect in a town?
You did open the door and you did run down some steps, and you now seem to be in an enclosed stone space.
Okay.
There is no
That does
thought
make me
here.
okay. This place is a little different.
Yeah.
I can't quite put my finger on it. I think this would be where we should look around.
All
Said
right.
there was a clerk's desk.
Yes.
Very slowly make our way up to the desk to peep at the papers.
It's old, decayed wood that is long rotted away from mold and in this damp space. There's nothing legible you can find among it.
I'm gonna bluster past towards this door-looking thing over here.
It's a
You
good
bluster
idea.
past that door looking thing.
Is it a door?
It
Or
is
is
a
it
door,
only a
yes.
door-looking thing?
No, it is a door.
Open the door.
You open the door and you step through the door into the area of all the cells proper.
Do either of you guys have any experience? This is very obscure in architecture,
Uh,
building.
I have. I mean, maybe thanks to my experience in
Only as much
archaeology.
as the dwarf. Only as much as the dwarf usually does, which is to say,
Well,
only some.
and I'm not
And
sure how relevant it's going to be. Oh, and I would have technically asked this before we moved to the next room, but if I don't have time because something's about to eat our buns, I'll ask later.
oh, sorry.
No, no, no,
We
no,
may
no.
or may not
Feargrim's
still be
going.
about to eat our buns.
Okay,
As
that's
you
fine.
step in, the light is dim, but you can see in each cell these rotted, decayed figures. And as you walk past them, they look up at you. You can see they almost seem to try to move towards the cell, their mouths twitching, their fingers moving, but they're too decayed. You realize that these bodies, which are long rotted, are still animated. They're still agonized.
I'd hate to imagine that if we die, that's what happens to us.
Could you give me
Wish my magic worked here
and
so I could
history check,
maybe help.
please, everybody, as you enter the room?
What were the
And
two?
history check, or was there something
Insight and
else in there?
history.
You might have... Insight and history.
Okay.
Wishing 17
Unfortunately,
on
without my
insight.
magic.
History,
really
you
put
guys
them
get
to
a
rest.
+2, I believe.
Ooh, nat 20, baby! That gives me a
20.
total of 23 on the history.
+2 from Pyre, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so for
27.
I did not understand any of you. We'll go. Okay, Faust. PB, what did you get?
27.
And the insight.
Oh, insight. I knew I forgot something. Sorry. I also get a +2 on that.
oh, okay, well then ignore that then. It's 20 for Lily.
Oh wait, no, I looked
Insight.
at the wrong one. Insight is wisdom.
oh, never mind, it
Yeah,
is 18.
8.
For
8 on the
insight, I got
insight.
17.
Okay. And history checks.
With Pyre's bonus, 23, because I got a nat 20.
Okay.
17 with Pyre's bonus.
Okay, Lily, with your 18 of insight, you are looking at these faces, and you recognize these faces. You've seen these faces before. You clearly tell, but you don't know where. You recognize all these faces, and as you're pointing it out to the others, and you're starting to recognize clothes that they're wearing, you're pointing out bits. This strange a dwarf with all the bone bits attached to his faded purple robe. That elven-looking one with the green tunic and the feather-tipped bow. As you're pointing these out, suddenly, Pyre, you realize you know why you've seen all these before. These are all cultists you have personally killed.
Oh.
And their faces went from black to being that dried out, twisted, agonized scream.
Oh, fuck, it is cultist.
These are the cultists we've slain.
God damn
I
it, why did the king
recognize
have
them.
to get involved with cultists?
That one and... Oh, wow, this is weird.
If we killed them, why are they here?
We burnt the bodies as well.
Where's the High Inquisitor when you fucking need her?
I don't know if. I mean, she's. If
Maybe
magic doesn't work here.
maybe still recovering from the brain blast Lilybird gave her?
That's
Wait,
not
a little
no,
bit.
that's not information you canonically have.
I know, sorry, I know, but still.
Actually, to be more
Imagine
specific, I
hearing
locked up
Pyre
her
blurt that out,
systems.
and Peter would be like, Lily did the what to her now?
Actually, more
would you feel
specifically, I
sanity?
locked up her system.
Okay, as you are walking by, what do you do?
Pyre's just gonna
If-
kind
Well,
of
obviously, we
look.
don't let them out of the cells,
Yeah.
I assume.
They seem incapable of getting off the beds.
I'm
I think
still
Lily
gonna
would
keep
just.
my dwarvish peace of mind.
Yeah, I think Lily would just pray. I know that sounds like. I mean,
Mhm.
she knows her magic doesn't work here. She can't banish the undead that haunts here, so she's just gonna keep praying for their soul's release.
As you walk in, I imagine you're going to investigate the space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Slowly.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Speaking of, now that we're in here, architecture-wise,
Which should be at 17.
Can I give
I
a
just wanted to know if anyone figured out if it looked old in here.
check to see how old this room seems to be?
Yes, you may.
What do I need to roll for that?
That's a great question.
I don't remember what we decided you would use for that. I apologize.
History is for
It's an
general
archaeology check. That's right. We
Yeah.
made a custom archaeology check.
Right, I forget. That's based off my intelligence, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
So that'll be 2. I know I have proficiency in it due to just my background. So that would be a d20. I'll just roll history for it.
Mm-hmm.
With my bonus, that's a 24.
It's pretty good.
Kyle, you're looking at the stone, and now that you focus it, it's not something you understand. The mortar is dry and cracked, but you've never seen mortar like this. You don't recognize any of these stones. It's like if a picture of a stone was drawn without understanding of its properties. You cannot date this.
I just looks in, rubbing her eyes a little. No, that can't be right. Mortar's all dried and cracked. It should be crumbling, but the stones. And she just like rubs her chin. Lilybird, I can't date any of this. It's like a drawing of a stone with no one understanding what a stone is. I mean, look at half the
Very
mortar is
interesting.
fallen out. That wall should be collapsed.
But it looks structurally sound.
Yeah, that's the issue. Normally, when that much mortar decays, it should fall in on itself. The natural
It's
pressure
like
of the stone shouldn't be able to hold it up, but shouldn't be able to hold it up without at least some sort of binding element. I know stone can hold itself up in certain properties because of just how compression forces work, but with how a wall is built like
As you
this,
were
it doesn't.
discussing this, you were running your fingers over the stone. You can feel the grooves. One of the stones is not even touching anything.
I'll just grab that stone and see if she can pull it out.
It's like you're trying to grab a stone out of a solid brick wall.
Look at this stone. There's nothing touching it. Yet if I try and pull it, it's
it
like
follows.
it's a
Yeah,
flawless
it
wall. What the? It's like
follows
someone
the
who doesn't
properties of
understand how
building
architecture
stone.
works. Like a story.
That's what I was just about to say. This whole place, and I can't exactly describe it. It feels like a bastardization of Catalogue's realm.
Yeah,
Not
that's what I was
exactly, but
thinking. As heretical as that feels, that's
yeah. Well, because
Well, I mean, that's the thing is this place has all been in color, and aren't her stories usually more in black and white?
so.
well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not direct, but the feeling of, we
This
know in a Catalogue
operating.
story, it's a story. We know those kind of the bounds in which she keeps us in. This it feels like someone put us somewhere they know what's gonna happen in.
It
But
feels like a storybook that we weren't
it's
told
not
about.
perfect. Yeah, exactly. And it's not perfect. It's not
Again, as
and
Labor
if
said, when we're with Catalogue, we understand it's a story. Maybe not at
Well,
first, but we
in
understand
that
the
case, is there any
rules.
way that we can seize the narrative?
Your
I
guess is
think
as
a
good
good
as mine.
well,
With Catalogue, she rolls with the punches. If we announce something that could change the story, she'll roll with it. Whoever is in charge of this is not like our goddess.
no, but I do think they only expect us to continue the cycle of forgetting. And the fact that we haven't and we've managed to this
Progress
far
the
with what we
story.
have, we've changed things in an unchangeable realm.
It's a it's like progressing a story that was never meant to push past its first act.
So what if we push even further then?
I think that's exactly right what
The
we have to
story
do.
would break down. Whatever is holding this place together might actually break down, even.
And then we'd win, wouldn't we?
I suppose,
Or
but. Or we could
we get sucked
die.
down with the realm.
Yeah. Or we could be
As
sucked
But
in
I'm
with
willing to
that.
try.
Worth a try. If we could. Hell, if we even
as
just destroy this place, that would be a great feat, even if it did mean our deaths.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's move.
As you all turn to the investigation, Grave, I think you said you rolled an investigation check.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
When I originally said you begin to explore the area, I thought you said you rolled a check for it.
I think I did.
Do
15
you
or
remember what you
something, maybe.
15? You say?
15, maybe.
All right. So you look around, and
I don't remember what it exactly was, and I cleared out the dice roll. So, but I remember that it was like mid-teens.
are you all sticking together, or are you splitting out to explore the room?
I suggest we stay together.
Lily's a bit afraid. Yeah, she's kind of like, hey guys, so honest. If I see someone that looks like you and is not you, I'm dead.
Okay. So you begin exploring. Uh, as you walk, the pile, an iron shackle hanging from the ceiling, bumps into you, and the moment it does, you feel a jolt run through you. There's a flash of red and blue arcing electricity as suddenly you remember uh, pain, the bite of iron, cold damp wall against your back, and as you say that, you gasp, and all three of you gasp, looking down at your wrists, heavy bruising along your wrists, deep scratches and cuts along them. You can feel the soreness of having had stone pressed against your back from hours, your arms aching above your heads.
You were held in his prison cell.
Son of a bitch.
You were held and tortured, I think, maybe.
If all of this is in this weird space that we're not sure we are, I know in catalog gaze it's usually our body goes through the book, but what if?
This is our soul.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, what if we're trapped somewhere? That's the imprisonment, or we are.
Eh,
How fresh does the bruising feel?
As you look down on it, it it's bad. You're not sure if it's necessarily fresh, but it was definitely uh for a good bit of time.
mm,
You'd estimate, I mean, you've rescued, in your time of adventures, you've rescued many prisoners from many places. So you've seen the types of injuries confinement cause over various periods, and you would spitball this maybe 3 days would cause something like this.
It checks out with the fact of how injured we feel.
so, 3 days. Held for 3 days, and we keep random objects just seem to jolt our memory. A chain, a crystal. There has to be a connection, right?
Yeah, there's gotta be.
Like, beyond like the obvious of these are things that we saw because of what happened. We just don't remember, but there has to be a bigger connection, right?
Yeah, I think so. Something related to why we're not remembering until this moment
Yeah,
when they
whatever
occur.
that is. Let's keep moving.
Yeah,
You
good job,
continue
Pyre.
on to
Once my height actually
explore.
helped us here.
Fugum,
I know, but I think you helped a lot.
you see something. You see a pouch sitting there on the table with the glint of something inside of it.
Which way? Left or
Right
right?
here. And as you pick it up, you recognize it. This is one of Lily's pouches, or at least something similar. And you open it up, and there inside is a bright gold coin. And then the shock again. You remember mountains of gold, coins, statues, medallions, scepters piled high, so high you couldn't even see where the pillars split, form the arches that would hold up the cavern vast enough to hold all that gold. Massive gold light reflecting off everything, and then the memory fades.
Ah, shit, the king really does have gold fever.
Well, I thought that's what we were sure of.
I thought it was just a theory at first.
Well, I guess that's true. I thought it was like a dwarven tingle. You could just tell. So I won't say dwarven tingle again. Never mind.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But okay,
I
so
heard
he
it when I said
really
it.
does have gold fever, so that's confirmed. But
Mhm.
that was a lot of stuff. No wonder he was trying to change the currency. He wanted all the gold he could get his hands on.
Mm-hmm.
But why would he? There has to be a starting point, right? With this kind of disease.
Yes. The starting point is when a dwarf has too much gold.
I mean,
What happens when it gets worse?
It gets worse.
No, but I guess I mean, does it get worse and you die, or it gets worse and...
I mean, you do kind of die.
what's he mean, kinda?
Well, I mean, you turn to a gold statue, basically. And then you die.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
I see. That's rather
Uh...
concerning.
Yeah, and I think it could just be some weird tricks of the mind, but considering we recognize all of these individuals who should be dead, what would happen if someone prevented the death part?
You mean if someone prevented him from dying when he turned to gold?
I don't even know if that's possible.
I'm not sure. I wasn't sure anything we've done today has been possible.
Hypothetically, with this thought, right?
Yeah.
Say someone, Feargrim, say someone could do that. That just make them an immortal gold statue, wouldn't it?
A mad immortal gold statue.
But imagine the
We have
grandeur,
seen moving
the
statues recently.
Feargrim. Imagine the grandeur, the kind of sight of a living golden leader would bring.
Or a legion of golden knights.
A golden
Uh,
leader with a legion
a
of golden
golden
knights.
leader for the dwarves would be a nightmare. Like, that would be our greatest terror because we would all realize that our king would have to be mad.
Oh boy.
But
Why do you think most dwarves tend to stay away from large amounts of gold? They don't want to catch the gold fever.
what if he finds
Why
a
do you think I
way
was
to
so
make
uneasy
it?
when you had all that giant pile of treasure in front of me?
Eh, no, that's understandable, but it's also a thing of
That's getting pretty close to the kind of levels that a dwarf don't want to be touching.
right. Sorry,
Okay,
dragon
but comparing
instincts.
that, I don't want to keep making you think about it though. But if you compare the amount that you saw then to the amount that you remember from earlier,
Ours would barely be a drop in the bucket compared to that.
that's what I'm worried about. Okay, all right.
So he's pretty deep in the madness, but again,
Very deep, definitely.
again, what if? Again, this is probably a very big exaggeration and or just reach, but what if he could find a way to make it seem like he isn't mad? Make it seem like
I
he's
don't know about that.
resisted the madness.
That's one thing
I'm
all
reaching
dwarves know is
here.
that you don't.
I know I'm probably reaching here, but it's an idea that comes to mind.
No, I mean, I think I get what you're saying, because like the abolitionists kind of have a similar take, right? Where it's like this terrible affliction will actually be what quote
helps
unquote
them.
saves us all.
Yeah. In that case, it was lycanthropy.
Yeah.
The only way that the dwarf is cured is by getting rid of all the gold. And when you're in the grip of gold fever, that's the last thing you want to be doing.
Well, if we know there's gonna be a ton, like a literal mountain ton of gold somewhere, just be safe.
If I start being
Keep on your
poorly,
toes.
yes, if I start acting poorly, you're supposed to knock the sense back into me and get me the hell out of there.
The issue
I'll give it a
is,
shot.
how could there not have been anyone who tried to knock sense into the king?
I mean, we've known the king has been a bit of a shite for a long time. It's a
Even
matter of when did he stop? When did he stop? When did the gold shite start and the regular shite stop, if it even did? Actually, the regular shite probably got worse with the gold shite.
you're probably right.
I'm not gonna say we put too much faith in our rather dumb friend, but I am starting to recall that he made a foreboding comment about whether or not we would die.
I mean, he would be altogether too happy to send us to our deaths. However, of course, if he did knowingly send us to our deaths, his brain would be paste right now, wouldn't it?
Necessarily. I only asked he tell us where Chi is and that he comes peacefully. Well, I didn't even say peacefully. I told him to come with us back to
He
face
realized,
justice.
Rathserdumb realized something when we were talking with him. I saw it in his eyes,
I-
but I didn't know what it could have been.
I'm wondering
You think he realized that we would have fallen into this?
I don't think he knows the extent of what's going on in here, but I sure as hell think he knew that we were gonna be in trouble.
He must know something, right?
Well, my guess is, what better way
If
to
we
get
get
out of
out
a
of here, we can ask him.
bind? I mean, we get out of here, I'm gonna more than just ask him.
Actually, that's a
We
question
better be
I've got
ready.
now. Can you gear someone twice?
I believe it would just like it's you only have like a 1 geas per person kind of deal. It would just like
Just one
replace it.
command at a time. Okay.
Now, he could be following multiple people's commands. That I don't think is affected.
That might explain why he was being so weird all of a sudden when we were asking about the king.
Mm-hmm.
So
He always, what did he say? He said something he couldn't explain it,
yeah,
but
he couldn't explain it, but he I don't remember the exact words.
but it had to do with meeting the king, going to the throne room.
Yeah.
There's definitely something up.
Yeah, that's when he mentioned that the
Well-
king seemed to have 3 modes almost.
Would you
Slippery bastard.
like to continue your investigation?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get more pieces to this goddamn puzzle.
To the side, you see a door. It's clearly marked. Emily.
Clearly marked what?
Emily.
Pyre will open the
Armory.
door.
I didn't
Get
hear the R of that.
We better get
It's an
ourselves
Emily. The door clearly marked, except for the R long since faded reads Emily.
Thank you.
So R isn't the sound of the R, so I just heard Marie.
Lily
So
just
I'm like,
pulls the
wait,
charcoal
Marie?
out, fixes
Marie?
the R.
Mm,
There we go.
Pyre
Opening
will open
the door, it's long since rusted away. In fact, it almost seems to just break when you try the handle. You walk into a room. And you find Pyle. There's your glaive. Fugum, your axe.
And shield?
Just the axe.
Just that. Where's my bloody shield?
And Lily, you walk in. You see your thoughts not thoughting.
Explosion.
The sword.
Yes, you see your sword. Virtuous contract.
Interesting.
Pyre will tentatively approach the glaive and grab hold of it.
You feel nothing. You don't feel the power. You don't feel the connection. But it is indeed your glaive.
This place is draining it. I don't like that. Pyre will
Can I-
hook it onto her back. I don't like this. These are ancient
Something's not right.
artifacts that survived millennia. And yet they are dormant here. It gestures to the glaive on her armor. I don't like it. It feels wrong.
Don't worry, we'll deal with it.
Wait, to clarify,
When we wake up, it's gonna be all over.
what axe is this one? Is this his grudge bearer axe or is this his family axe?
That is a fantastic question. Thank you, Pyre.
Right, Fugum, you look down at your axe. Which axe is it?
I imagine it's the grudge bearer axe.
It is indeed the Grudge Bearer axe.
What would happen if I had said the other one?
Well, you
Perhaps it would have
didn't,
been the
but
other one.
I'm curious
Which
out
is
of character.
very... Well, that's very
after you've
curious.
all picked up these weapons, you continue exploring inside. On the other side, you find a series of broken bits and bobs of wood, something that maybe was a torture rack, you aren't clear. You also see a large bronze pedestal.
That's a little odd. Barrett's just gonna walk up and touch the pedestal.
It is a highly detailed, ornate pedestal with gears and sockets inside of panels, wires and tubes snaking out of it. Spooling in tangled piles. You run your fingers over it, a burning desperation. The need to know how it works. You must know how it works. That is the most important thing. You push through the biting pain in your wrists, desperately trying to get closer. And then you see it. The letters carved into the side. You can't read ancient dwarven runes, but the meaning there is carved into your mind. You know it. You would always know it. There is something instinctual there that you cannot not know the meaning of those runes. If you'd
Oh.
look in campaign notes.
Mm-hmm.
Pyre looks at this, and her skin immediately, not even just her skin, her entire body goes rigid as she scrambles back away from it. No. No, 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 no.
Pyre, what is it? What happened?
Hey, doctor.
What?
Hey,
No, what do you mean?
those runes, those fucking runes. I studied ancient runes with Runebeard, but I'm still trying to learn. But those runes, I recognize those. I recognize those. Say fucking hair, doctor. Spire just punches her fist against the surface. The strange contraption. What is? No, he couldn't have made this, but it's so old. The runes are ancient, but
Wasn't he a vampire, though?
No, he was, but
So, I mean, he could be ancient.
I. But can't be. It just. Uh, uh,
Something strange is happening. I'm not
Pyre just
quite sure
just
what.
takes a moment. This feels all too familiar.
Well, I just.
Pyre looks over at Lily Bear when we met the doctor. Remember how things kind of went weird?
Yeah, we lost a lot of track of time that day.
What if that's the same thing going on here? A warping of our perception. This machine is responsible.
If. Shit. Okay, if you were a Fey vampire nasty bastard creature and you got your rocks off to tricking people in a weird fucking mind palace, if you die,
Depending,
I
the
I'm
first
worried
idea that comes to mind for that is if the devices he makes are powered by his own magic.
powered by fear, something.
Fear,
I don't even know if you could do that.
anxiety, pain.
He wouldn't need his body anymore.
We got rid of him. We destroyed him entirely.
Yeah,
There's no way he can come back.
No, but the memory of him could still linger.
something knows about him.
Don't think
He
that.
lives. He invaded my mind, Pyre. He was around much longer after. What if
Oh, I don't like that.
if it just needed the part that lived in my memory?
I don't like that at all.
I don't either, but that just confirms to me if we see him, if he is a memory, we kill him then. We kill him then. We remove him as a memory.
Right, right, of course, but
That would also mean
can
if
I?
he.
Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
You finish your thought.
No, it's okay. I feel like I'm kind of rambling a little bit. I just kind of. I feel like I'm like having a taste of what I'm trying to say. And I guess I don't know if he was powerful enough that he, as an invader in someone's mind, like a nightmare, to acknowledge it, to have the memory of it, is for it to live. In a way, not as he was. And if there's a nightmare thing and then combined with the contraptions here,
Okay. Can I please, or can I do an archaeology on this machine?
You
oh
may.
yeah.
Because Pyre's specialty was investigating ancient dwarvish ruins,
Mhm.
and this is an ancient dwarvish
Roll-
device.
Roll a check.
Lily would reach her hand up and put it on your shoulder again with the
Well.
instinct of the casting the spell, but it doesn't do anything, so she just pats you on the shoulder.
Shit, I don't have any lucky points. Actually, no, I have an inspiration.
Oh,
11, 13.
whoa! Give it up for number 13.
It's something.
Damn, no magic place. Who says I can't use magic in my mind? Huh. You know, that's actually a good question that I had for myself that I didn't ask out loud. If I, with my contact on Pyre, obviously we can settle what Pyre does first. But if I make contact with Pyre, am I able to mentally communicate with her still?
That does seem like a good question.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it's either gonna melt my brain out of my ears because I made a psychic turducken, or it'll work, or it'll do nothing.
Kyle, you have never encountered anything this old before.
Oh, that's not good. I can kind of confirm that this thing's a lot older than the area I studied. The area I
Oh boy.
studied had more to do with dragons and things, but ended up leading into stuff regarding the Soul Empire. This is a lot older than that. I don't even know where to start to describe how old this is compared to anything I've ever studied.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay, let's. I, what should we do?
Um. Well, I don't know if we could do anything about the fact that his name is on it, but if you were to guess, Pyre, with the way that the runes work, I don't know if this is how it would present, but would you be able to tell if his name was on there as sort of a signature, or if this is more of a dedication?
Uh, but what would I have to roll for that?
I mean, I don't even know if it'd be something that you could tell, I guess. I was just thinking of like if it
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe
I
it.
guess
It's like
like
the
how
difference
the
between putting
runes,
yeah.
like how the runes are like placed on it. Like, are they prominent? Or are they more like a thing you kind of have to go looking for, or what?
Yeah, or like maybe based on the orientation of the runes, does it look more like, it's him putting his name on a project, or, someone
I
saying
will
this is his
say,
headstone sort of
I will
dedication.
say, due to your intimacy of the nature of your relationship, the closeness, I think might be a better word actually.
He was very close in my brain.
You
That concerns
have a
me a lot.
feeling as you look over this that these are letters carved with pride. They are prominently displayed.
So this is a signature. He most likely helped build this thing.
And if he helped build it, what the hell was he doing here?
If he's
And you
as
have no idea what
old,
it is.
none. I can tell it's old. This is the oldest dwarvish machinery I've ever seen. This could be linked to one of the great ancient empires, for all I know. It could be some pinnacle invention of some ancient empire that fell during the War of the Gods, for all I know.
All right.
I
Do
hate to
you wish?
ask, have any of us touched it yet?
Yes, Pi was doing that. That's how she got the
Oh, good.
flashback
Oh,
of
good.
of
Oh, thank God.
dragging, stringing against the metal shackles, trying to get closer to it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I remember this thing being in wherever we were.
Wherever we were being held.
Wherever we were being held, this was there. I dragged myself to it. Probably because I instinctually knew those runes. So,
You remember a desperation, a need to understand it. Nothing mattered more than figuring out what it was and how it worked.
yeah, I tried to figure it out. This fire starts. The best way I could describe is tinkering with it.
The
Pushing.
inside is, however, it's just metal.
No
From the
gears, no
outside, it looks
wires.
well crafted, it looks ancient. You can see where gears interact, but on the inside, once you're trying to open it up, it's just jumbled up metal.
This
So
makes no
whatever this place
sense.
is, it doesn't understand what this thing is.
It's just like the walls. It doesn't. It doesn't understand. We see
It's
what
there,
it,
but it doesn't know.
and I don't know if that's based off of our knowledge or just its, because I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't know what was on the inside of it. But
Lily,
if it
could you
didn't
give me
know,
a wisdom saving throw?
oh boy.
Get +5.
Well, that's pretty good. What's 28? Is that 17 plus 11?
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds about right.
28.
Is that with a Graves +5?
Yes.
Lily, you take 3 points of psychic damage. You sit
Oh
down on the
boy.
floor. Your eyes go wide. None of the other two recognize that orc. They didn't see it. This device doesn't have insides. You've never seen it. You didn't know what axe Feargun was holding until he looked at it and confirmed it.
Oh jeez, guys.
Oh, I could have made it either axe.
It's
Yes,
because as
whichever
soon as you
axe
tell
you
me,
chose.
oh
Oh man,
boy.
just imagine if I imagined it was both. It is both. What do you mean it's both? You broke the system.
Lily, you suddenly recall you hadn't seen your weapon in the armory until you asked about your sword, and there it was.
Oh god.
And yet, when I said, "What about my shield?" it's like, nope.
And that's the most important part. It's because I heard you say what your axe was. I asked where Virtuous Contract was. Herr Doctor was inside my mind.
Fire looks to you. This is
So it is
something,
saying, Lily, that we're inside your mind.
or some crazy place built built using what your connection to Herr Doctor.
Or he
You don't think he's still
this was
alive?
I think this was built with my mind. But I don't know if I consciously built it.
That's not good, no matter which way it
So
is.
either way, we still need to get out.
Yeah, we
As you say that, that red light, the one you noticed before that drew your attention to the jailhouse, flickers in your peripheral.
Okay, there's that fucking. Where is that coming from?
You all follow the light. It leads you through this door to a much heavier iron door. On it are 3 locks with an inscription. Only those who remember why they came may pass.
That's cryptic.
Safe chi.
To beat some sense into the king.
To protect Lily Bear. Make sure
Could
everyone
you
gets
each
home.
make me a wool? It does not matter what wool. Whatever wool you feel would aid you most in this moment, please make.
Boy.
I'm going to just roll 1d20 and call it pure dwarvish bluster.
Oh, well, I've got a 19 to whatever I think it would be appropriate with.
That makes it what, 20, 22, 23?
Right? You got a 23. Lily, what stat are you modifying your wool with?
I think Lily would be thinking about obviously chi and her oaths to Catalogue and
Mhm.
that level of devotion to both of those individuals. So I think I would like to use religion. And if I do that, technically my proficiency would be doubled, and that would be a 29.
And PB?
Let me make my roll. 3. Mine.
Pyre, you
Yeah,
you are stumped by this. Irgrim, you're attempting to dwarvishly bluster your way through. And as you're looking, you realize this is a jail. This is a jail cell. You want to enter a cell. You need what could be remembered for why you've come to enter a jail cell. And Lily, you're thinking about this from religion, from duty, from oath, and it occurs to you that this would be a place of penance, a place of punishment for some wrongdoing, for some crime. What crime? What have you done that could warrant this? What have you not done?
do
And then
I
you think about
sense? Yeah, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and then you think about she again. And then you recall the moment where she slid the ring on the finger and you vowed to be together.
No, we're not. We haven't finalized that connection.
Fira, you remember you've come to the hold to knock sense. But that's a righteous thing. That's more than decree. That's nothing to be ashamed about. That's nothing to be that's nothing to result in a punishment. But then you think you're a dwarf, a man of honor. What haven't you done? What have you done that was dishonorable? When haven't you kept your word?
Cue dwarvish bluster. But I mean, I did say to my wife that I was going to get her stuff back, but I mean, I need to complain to the king for that. But we haven't seen the king yet for me to be able to complain to get me stuff back, so.
Well, then that wouldn't be something you failed. That's just something yet to be done.
What could have been that
I mean,
you failed at?
if we did jump out to meet the king, it would be something that we have failed to have done, even though I don't have any memory of it right now. That being said, I don't think that's the logic that you're trying to lead me through. I think you need to lead this horse further into the water tanks.
Could it be maybe something with your exile?
Oh, I think this might be when Feargrim went full culty.
If we're talking about
Ooh.
failures, yeah.
Yeah.
For all the people I failed to help.
Mhm.
Pilgrim, there's a loud clank. You see a lock fall off the door with a heavy thud as guilt nearly overcomes you.
They're just like, man, I was trying my best though. I'm only one dwarf.
So no, that's we're on the right track. So you can feel guilty in the corner for a second. It's fine.
Yeah, no, the dwarf is gonna go over to the dwarf corner and feel like a guilty dwarf.
He's got his arm up, his fist on the wall. He's shaking his head. He's like, "Damn it."
Like, I've been trying not to think about that.
Hey, I think if Lily sees the lock fall off, she would turn back to the door and say, um, and I failed to finalize the union between the person I love and myself. We haven't. I failed her.
Nothing happens.
No, when it comes out of the shame corner for 1 minute. Now you listen here, lassie. It's not that you failed to do that, because you can still yet do it.
That's what I'm hoping.
I think this door is something that you cannot fix. Maybe.
Lily, would you like to make a history check as well, you BB? Now that you are trying to think things from from the perspective Feargrim is laid out.
I
Sure.
would, but I'd like to ask, and I don't know if this would be a meta question or a character question. Do I sense that the answer could have to do with the orc I saw?
Probably not. You don't
I don't
think you
really feel
necessarily did
guilty
anything
about
wrong.
that.
Because while yes, you were being friendly with him as a young minotaur that you were, it would have been the
19 out of
city
10.
guards, the officials, they were the ones who bore that responsibility.
You also get a +2, and that would bring mine up to 26.
Oh! Twins! 26 twins! Because I had a 24.
Kyle,
Because that's
with
19
that
plus
roll,
5, right?
you remember something.
Yeah.
The very start of it all, at the very beginning, when you told those as you were running from the dragons, you would protect them.
Just takes a deep breath. I failed them. I failed to protect them, like I said I would.
There's a heavy clank. The lock unlatches and falls to the floor.
Oh
Pyre,
shit, I've got such a ton of apologizing to do.
Pyre just falls onto her knees. Tears are already starting to fall.
Lily, you remember again. That moment, you exchange rings, you promise to be together. She asks you to not leave her. You say yes. Then you remember the moment in the town of New Growth Hill.
You two had to separate paths.
And I did leave her.
There's a heavy clank. The lock falls off.
God.
I'll hold on to that shame. But Feargrim's right. It's not over.
And
Let's keep moving.
you are all able to push the door open. You walk into a large antechamber. A glass statue of an angel suspended in a bird cage. Her sides have been deeply cracked, her face upturned, eyes squeezed shut in agony. The hairs above her head as if blown by a great wind. You can see the faint crackles of shifting red-hued static electricity over the crystalline surface.
Is it the only thing in the room?
That is the only thing in the room.
Do we recognize the glass figure?
No, it is an angel of otherwise great beauty.
Fire will kind of look around the rest of the room.
Just a bare stone room.
And to clarify, she's in the bird cage and it's all made of
Yes.
glass? Okay.
But no, in an iron bird cage.
Ah, she's made of glass. The bird cage is iron. I see.
Yes.
And is she just facing upwards towards the top of the cage, or is she
Yes.
more on the edge? Okay, I just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
This pirate just kind of looks around. It's empty, save for that. What do you think she represents?
Not sure. The energy, the sparks, is like the little one we saw by the bronze statue. The same lightning, the red, the purples. But she's cracked and in a cage.
I think we should free her.
Yeah, I think you're right. I guess just keep on your toes. And Lily would slowly, I guess, work her way towards the cage.
Damn.
You all approach the cage. You can see the faint red-blue hue of static electricity crackling over its surface.
Pyre will.
The air in the room is still.
Is there a door to the cage?
No.
Well, if we're gonna free her, looks like we're gonna have to do it the hard way. As Pyre will take a deep breath and reach out to grab 2 bars of the cage.
Nothing happens.
I then try and pry them open.
You attempt to pry it open. You put all your strength into it. But it's like 2 immovable rods. It doesn't give in even the slightest.
I don't think we're going to be opening that.
I mean, what else could be in here? What else could this room be about but than her?
I mean, This is about us getting out.
Yeah.
Iron's pretty tough, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Glass isn't.
Oh.
Now, do with that what you will. I'm not exactly sure what way to take it.
Yeah. Honestly, the first thought that comes to
Like, we either
mind
need to get her
is
out of there without breaking it, because glass is so delicate, or we are supposed to, smash it.
Are we able to, do either any of us have the ability to like reach through the bars to try and touch her?
that's a good question.
Oh yeah, no, the board cage is only like 2 feet off the ground, and the cage is only a bit bigger than the statue itself.
I guess I should have asked. I don't know if you clarified already, sorry, but is this like a human-sized cage with a human-sized
is.
angel statue? Okay, just wanted to
Yes.
clarify.
Okay. Guess the first step would be, well, bringing her onto the floor. Either way. As
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to fly up and see if there's any kind of chain holding her up.
Nothing. The cage is suspended midair.
Pyro's gonna land on top and just kind of look at it from above.
What?
Pyro's gonna land on top of the cage and kind of look at it from above.
Uh, you now have a top-down view of this statue. You can see now that the wings on its back are missing.
Oh, poor girl. There's no chain up here, it's just floating.
Are there any wings around the place?
You see nothing in the room.
That's.
So they've taken her wings and put her in a cage. I guess the question is, do we try and look for her wings?
Like her.
I mean,
Made
I
of
did just
glass.
try, and they're not in this room.
That's what I mean. Do we go back through that door?
I feel like we're missing some sort of context here.
Well, it's not been, I guess, great to touch the things that spark before, but it might give us some insight.
Didn't really do anything when I touched it, but give it a try.
Oh, I didn't hear you say you touched it.
Yeah, I grabbed hold of the bars and tried to pull them open.
Oh,
No, I meant touching the lady,
Oh!
because she's the crystalline glass arcing energy thing.
Oh, I thought the cage was the arcing energy. Sorry.
no. I said the cage is iron. The angel statue is the crystalline glass.
No, it's okay. I had to clarify the glass. It's fine.
Okay, my
You're good.
bad. Yeah, go ahead and touch her. I'll be right here to pull you out if I need to.
Okay. I guess here it goes.
Good luck.
And I would try and very delicately, because I do have whittle arms, so if I don't have long enough arms, we might be in trouble.
Oh no, it's only like 3 inches into the cage.
I would try to, like, as gently as possible touch. Are her hands like praying or anything?
As you look, you see the hands are at her side, but fingers clenched inward.
Like in fists?
Yeah,
Okay.
but loose ones.
Ah, I see. I think I would try and gently touch what would be a hand.
Light. Touching it, the light begins to shift and blur. The sound of wailing fills your ears, deep, unholy wails. Your spine vibrates. The light seems to turn golden. The ground rumbles as a heavy iron taste overwhelms and fills your mouth. Then you hear a voice. You hear it well. Hurts. She alone. It hurts. It hurts. Always alone. Don't want this anymore. It hurts. Gee, begs, please. Deep friend, make it stop. And then the vision shatters as with a mighty war. Swelling from deep, the hunger in your stomach becomes incomprehensible as enraged tremors rise up. The building shakes. The brick and mortar around you begins to crack and split. The angel statue shatters and falls to dust as the vision around fades. But the shaking is real. The tremors are real. Feel them pile. This building is collapsing around you as brick and mortar split apart, dust raining down.
Pyre will grab Fjorgrim and move her wings to cover all three of them.
You hunker down, shielding your friends, as with a mighty roar, the tremors grow into a full-fledged earthquake, its intensity becoming greater and greater until the building around you collapses in. And then silence, darkness. You don't know for how long. However, as moments shift, minutes, maybe hours, maybe days, time has no meaning in this sense. Suddenly, there's a shift in the darkness, and you all hear something. Sniff, 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 sniff. Sniff, sniff, as a rock moves away from your face.
Does
And
that
it
sound like
lets
a
in.
Bruno?
God, I hope
It's not a
so.
Bruno, but you
It's
do
a
see
rock.
as suddenly a rock moves, and there's a Beatrice.
Oh, it's one of my babies!
Oh, puppy!
We found one of the puppers!
The puppy slowly paws away. It takes it almost an hour of it slowly pawing away, moving bit by bit of rubble off until finally the load is light enough that the three of you, heaving with the last of your strength, can push the load off. You are all at 1
Oh,
HP.
oh boy.
Can we use magic?
You may attempt. What type
I
of
don't know,
magic are
but
you using?
Beatrice is here,
I'm
and that's
lay on
magic enough for
handsing.
me.
Your lay on hands does not work. Lily, you look down at your puppy. She's bigger. She's grown so much. She's wearing banding of a good sturdy leather. Fugum,
Oh,
you can immediately tell that it is of dwarven make, and there's even a little dwarven iron circlet around her head.
oh, this is real. This is real. This is her. She's grown. Oh, I couldn't make
Looking at
this
you,
up a moment in my memories.
she
Oh,
looks
my
a
sweet
bit
baby.
underweight. She looks worn and tired, but she is exuberantly running around, leaping up on you, licking at you.
That's
Oh, sweet girl,
that's good
thank
to
you.
hear.
You're
That's good to
okay.
see.
All right. I trust you so much with everything in me. Where have you come from? Has someone sent you here? Take us to them. Lily's just very excitedly giving her scritches. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if this was like a blessing or what. God, this made all this nightmare so much better. Okay. But she looks not well fed, but she's fed and someone's been taking care of her, right? Okay. That's good news.
Hopefully.
We just have to find whoever, wherever they are. And I forgot to mention it earlier, but God, I hope Tus Tus is okay. Okay. All right. Beatrice, can you take us back where you came from. Where you come from.
Ooh? Ooh?
Huh. Go home? Where were you home?
She stands up. She nuzzles closer to you. She sits down.
Okay, that actually hurt my heart more than anything else in the
You are home.
Good thing crying is a free action. Okay. So my two thoughts are that she's here because someone sent her, or everything we just did unlocked something that helped us get her here.
Lily, you're not coming through for me.
No!
Oh, you're
What
back.
do you
You're back.
mean?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Oh, I will, but my brain just dumped all of what I just said. Either she is here because someone sent her and that's how she got here, or what we just did and everything we just went through unlocked something and that's why she's here.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Oh boy. Okay. Uh, if that's the case, that means there's 7 other potatoes.
As you say that, suddenly her eyes go wide. Oh, and she stands up a bit more urgently.
Yes, the others. Show us the others.
Save the potatoes.
We have
As
to
you say
save
potatoes,
the
she
potatoes.
looks at you. She like her ears perk up. She like starts sniffing.
Oh, I hope she's not looking for actual potatoes. I don't have any of those. The little ones, the potatoes. Show us the chunk. You remember the chunkiest potato, your brother. Where's the boulder?
As you say that, her eyes enlighten. Her ears perk up, and she starts flop, 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 attempting
Follow
to
the
navigate.
puppy!
As she's walking, and she does a full lap around the town before she starts over the bridge.
Oh god, that's so bad. I don't know how to do. I'm still not confident about us going back over the bridge, guys. But if Beatrice is the right way, I'm gonna do best by
Then she
Beatrice. We
just starts
gotta do it.
trotting into the fog.
Okay, follow the dog.
Follow the puppy.
We daisy chain, and I hold on to Beatrice's tail.
She's taking you through different locations, different scenes. You encounter more terrors along your path, but you have indeed set out now with at least some sort of a goal, some sort of a destination in mind. You set out for the first time here with hope, and that is where we shall wrap this session up.
Oh my god.
Oh god, this session was a fucking roller coaster.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hate to ask what happens when we try to roll hit dice.
We're not trying to sleep, and also it's kind of out of the question at this point. I can't take another one of those whaps.
No. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. And I'm gonna go to bed. I am emotionally exhausted.